But I say unto you, love your enemies. Bless them that curse you. Do good to them that hate you. And pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you.
Which is the first commandment of all?
Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might, and with all thy strength. This is the first and great commandment, and the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets.
Master, thou hast said the truth. There is one God, and none other but He. And to love Him with all the heart, and with all the understanding, and with all the soul, and with all the strength, and to love his neighbor as himself, is more than all the whole burnt offerings and sacrifices.
Thou art not far from the kingdom of God.
Hey, thou art not far from the kingdom of God. Loving it. Good to see you guys. Whoever's here. In a minute. Yep.
And Barry Ross.
Yep. So far we've got Sandro, Barry Ross, Miss Maud, Queen Bee. Five viewers, but a couple in chat. Good to see you guys. Good to see you. I'll wait for a little bit, see if anybody else turns up. If not, then we'll actually start off by doing some of Jim's observations, actually. That's a good way to start. Wait for people to come in. So Jim, tinfoils in the house. Yeah. This one's about our scripture this week, today. It's just about, I'm from Scotland, as you know, guys, but I've come across a couple of documentaries about Coventry, about homelessness, and about young people selling drugs. So I've got two videos to watch about Coventry. I just thought it'd be interesting. I'm not from Coventry originally, got family here. I've lived here for 20 years this time. And in the 90s, I lived for a couple of months and 3 years at one point as well. I'm from Scotland, Fraserburgh, fishing town in Scotland, but I've got relatives here. My mum's originally from Coventry. I've got family down here. So I just thought it'd be interesting to show you where I live. Not the spot I live, not the exact spot, obviously, but about Coventry. Sandro knows about it. He's from close by. The guy that one of the documentaries, one of the videos I'm going to show, the guy does Walsall, you know what I mean, Wolverhampton, all these types of places in the Midlands and that as well. So, yeah, I don't know which one to start off with.
I know about it.
Yeah, and Vicky's lived in Coventry. I met her in Coventry in 2012. She lived here for a good few years. She's from the Midlands anyway, not from Coventry, but she's lived in Coventry, so she knows about Coventry. She knows more about Coventry than me because she's a social media stalker. You know what I mean? She stalks everything on the social.
No, I don't. I just keep up to date with news and shit.
No, you actually call yourself a stalker. Facebook stalker.
No, if I need to know stuff about somebody, I'm gonna find them, and that's the truth. And
if you need to know something, then I get you. Of course.
Because like when me and PJ got together, his sister Facebook stalked me. And
she did.
And I was like, too right, it has to be done. You have to do it.
Yeah. So like no, it's like she said something, my sister said something. I said, how do you know that? She says, oh, Facebook stalked down. Like Vicky started laughing, like, and I laughed because I know it's exactly what Vicky does as well. Yeah, there is some great pubs in the city centre. I don't go anymore, dude. I don't go to the pubs anymore because I don't really drink. And obviously when I was drinking, I wasn't able to go to the pubs because I was on drugs. So, but yeah, there is some decent pubs I used to go to here and there. A lot of crappy pubs as well, a lot of dives. And there's literally one called the Dive, Godiva. You know what I mean? So it's a dive. I mean, I don't know if that's about it anymore, to be honest. But yes.
Most of the pubs are all right. There's obviously
then you've got your dives, your usual local dive.
Like there's some that a normal Joe Blogs off the street probably shouldn't go in.
Well, no, of course. Right, we've got 6 more to watch, and we'll wait for a little bit. We'll put on a bit of some Jim's observations. It doesn't look like he's here yet, so I can't click on his name. I will have to just go manually and get it.
I remember actually seeing once when I lived in Cov, you know, the underpass.
Yeah.
The flyover.
Yes.
There was some tourists walking down towards the Swanswell, like it was dark. And they're there with their expensive camera and that. And I was like, I would not walk down there with that if I was you.
No, not a good idea. Not nowadays.
And they turned and walked back into town because I was like, look, you're heading towards Hillfields, mate. In the dark.
Yeah. And you know, Hillfields, once upon a time, it was called Hillfields because it was hilly. Well, it's got, it's up and it's kind of hilly. But it was a nice place. Hillfields, before the war, apparently it was a nice place. But after the war, you know what I mean? After Coventry got bombed, it was. I
don't mind it.
Bombed them, yeah, they went to port then. They went to port. So yeah, we'll start off.
I'd rather live in Hillfields than where I live now.
Yeah. If Vicky talks over me, it's because she's on the laptop. So she's got a bit of a delay on that. I used to have to deal with it as well. So like,
Sandro's old office was in Binley.
Oh, was it? Okay, got you. What, on Binley Road or Binley, the area itself? Which Binley Road is in and passes through some others. But I got you, dude. I got you. Right, let's start off with Jimmy Boy, just till some people come in. And if they don't come in, then we'll just do it ourselves. They'll watch after. I mean, it's not a topic for everyone because people don't know Coventry. You know what I mean? So there might not be many people watching today. I just thought it'd be interesting. And I found this other video about a guy talking about globes. Like globes when they first start coming out in discs. The title of it is like globes, discs, and all that. And it's mad. Some of the old land masses that you see on the globe that you don't see now is weird. It's weird. So I think we'll have a look at that one day, just for the sake of it. If we've got a time tomorrow night, because I'm taking over for Flats tomorrow night. So Flats' time tomorrow, time I'll be on. I've got a video called deflating the flat earth theory. So it's someone against it. I don't know who it is, but it's a video, so we'll watch that. And if I've got time afterwards, we'll do that globe thing. But in the meantime, let's carry on with some Jimenez's observations. So we've got, if nobody turns up after that, we'll just get on with ourselves.
Near B&Q, Sandra said. Progress.
Oh, near B&Q, right. So near, just across from Morrison's and that, babe. I know where you're at. There's a little industrial site around there, if that's what you're on about as well. Yeah, I get you. I know where you're at. Right, share screen. Jimmy Anos. James Anus. And we're sharing? Yeah, sharing. But let's get into the proper thing and let's get our circle on. And rid of our banner. Circle. Where are we?
It's sunny here now, by the way.
Yeah, the sun's just come out. It's just started pissing doing the rain. I come out the shower. It was dry. I went to the shower. I come out, bloody soaking, pissing doing the rain, and now it's still wet, but the sun has come out. So it's the same type of weather you're at, babe. Pretty much.
Yeah, it's sunny now. I'm glad my shopping was later.
Aye, there you go. Right, so he's put up. He's a Diego. Right, we haven't seen these ones, so he's put up 3 at least. We'll start off with these. Minute and 1. Yeah. Let's start off with these. We'll just go through them. Right, so here we go. Sound on. Pause a sec. Volume down. So you can talk over this, babe. Doesn't matter. We're just watching it, so you don't have to you can talk over this. So I'll put his music volume down a bit. Hold on. A little bit more.
Sandro said he lives about 4 miles from Walsall.
There you go. Did you look at the link I sent you last night? Because it's got Walsall in there, dude. It's got Walsall in there. I'll show. Actually, I'll get the. Well, we'll see. I'll get the links because I'll have to give you the links anyway from my watch later list because I've got it loaded to my computer, so we've got no adverts in that. So yeah, obviously on my computer the links won't be there, so I'll have to go into my watch later list to give you the links for it. So yeah, what are we saying? Let's get that back. Likey. I liked it. Yeah.
I need 2 subs. And then I've
Vicky
got 100.
2 subs, then she's on ahead.
100.
Oh, no, you were waiting till now. Okay, well, I'll put the link in as soon as I start after Jim's observation. Well, I'll put both links in from the guys I'm using today. But there's only one of them does the Walsall, and I think that's the one that begins with W. I'll get you in a minute. Let's just play some of Mr. Jimmy Boy's observations. And here we go on. You can talk through them if you want. Right. Again, nice one, Jim. I know you're not in chat today, but nice one, dude. I can watch later. Look down here. Let's get my thing. I don't know whether I do the drug one first or the homeless one. Come on.
I'm going to do some spray painting tomorrow.
I know you said. That's good. Yeah. Moo Cake is the one we're doing, deflating the flat earth theory. Moo Cake is called. But that's tomorrow night. So, Coventry. Wendell. I think this is the one. Right, Wendell. Share. Okay. Right, so this is from one of the guys we're doing. This is the one from the homeless. This is the homeless video. That's the actual video and the guy. And I'll put in the link for the other guy who does the drug one. It's called Having a Shocker. Oh, hold on. Let's get that one off. No. That one off. And the next one. Likey. Right. And right, so the link to this one, to the other guy is got there. And there we go. There you go, and that's the other guy. That's there. So the first one is the one that does it on homelessness. I think that's the one that does Walsall and all that as well. And the second link is that one just
Hi, Dylan.
Hey, Dylan, good to see you, bro. Good to see you. And the Mooney one, which is a new one as well, means I think. Yeah, no, because I haven't liked it. So there you go. Like it. Oh, it's got that tune. It's like it sounds like Crystal Waters. Yeah, so the second one is the one about the young people selling drugs. We should be okay with it because I had a quick look, and anytime you see someone dealing, the drugs are blurred over and stuff like that. So we should be good. And the title to the one with the drugs was 12-year-old selling drugs. Now I haven't put that. I did that, and I don't think it would have been good for a title. You know, if I did have to put, I would have put young persons or young dealers or something. Yeah. So I don't know which one to do first. The homeless one or the.
Do the homeless one because we both know more about that.
All right, we'll do the homeless one first. They're both getting done today, but yeah, we'll do that one first. Do that one. Right, and that one. Again, Jim, thank you for the observe. One day ago. Right, so this one, I think this is. Yeah, I think this will be the one. Oh no, I've liked it, so we did this one. And Jim's got 80 subs. Hold on. 80 subs. Didn't you have more than that yesterday? Or was it 79? He's got 89. Or was it 79 you had yesterday? It might have been. Yeah, it's 79. I think you've gone up today. Right.
Dylan,
we haven't seen
Dylan
10 days.
said no videos yet, but I made a post. Oh, I can see it.
See what?
On his channel, there's one of his pictures. It's like a waterfall and a mountain and stuff. It's really good.
Oh, you're on about Dylan.
Yeah.
Got you. Oh, got you, Dylan. You've got some no videos yet, but I made a post of my news painting. Okay, let me have a look at that. Have you got it there, babe, already?
What?
Have you got it there already?
Yeah, just comment
Dylan's
on
post. Share it. Or I'll do it if you don't want to. If you can't do it, because you're sharing from me. Are you sharing from the
No, it
computer?
won't let me share it.
Of course it will. You just go to present. Then you.
No,
Then
it won't let me share his post on the dots.
Oh, it won't let you share it. I'm talking right. Okay, I just
No.
wanted to see the painting. Right, I'll go
I
and
can
share it.
put
Let
the
me just go and
link
get.
in the chat though
Yeah,
for his
no.
channel.
Yeah.
Mind you, everyone can just.
Nice one, Jim, for them. I think we've gone through all the ones we've done of Jim so far. So, waiting for some new ones, Jim. So let's go and have a look at this painting. Painting. Go to channel. So it's in his community. There we go. Yeah. I get. Yeah, that's wicked. That is wicked.
Commented on it.
That is brilliant, dude. Share screen and Dylan. YouTube. Yeah, man. Let's get rid of us for a sec. Brilliant, man. Brilliant. Let's blow that up a little bit. Like it.
I've got no art ability at all.
And we'll put a comment. Sort by newest.
You'll see I'll put one.
I know. It's like. That is brilliant, dude. Brilliant. It's almost like natural, but it's abstract and surreal at the same time. You know? Brilliant. Excellent painting, bro.
Really good.
I think it's fantastic, man.
I can't draw, I can't paint. I'm useless.
I can draw, but I have to practice. It doesn't come naturally to me. It comes natural to my brother, to my mom, to my older sister. Well, my older sister.
You rock, Dylan.
That's dead
You're
now.
rock.
My older sister's dead now, but she was a good artist as well. Oh, come on, who's calling me? Damn. Someone's calling me 0121's Birmingham.
012121.
Yeah, I'm not going to answer it because I don't know who that is in Birmingham. So I'm not answering it. It'll be somebody. It'll be a con call. You know what I mean? It'll be a scam call. Excellent painting, bro. It's not my kid's social worker because that would be Coventry number.
It's not me.
I love it.
Not a Northamptonshire number.
No, exactly. Very. That meant very talented.
It's the water finding its level, lol.
Brilliant, love it. Fantastic, right? And Purple Heart.
So many like really talented people in that.
And it's great. I love it. I'm
do. I'm
right.
so not. I've just got a big gob. That's my talent.
Like, because I can't make it bigger. Zoom it. Let's do a little zoomage so you can see it a little closer. There you go. So brilliant, man. Love it. Excellent.
I'm good at DIY. I can do DIY.
Like that as well. Is this Mount Canada?
No, called Dragon Mountain Falls.
No, I know, but it reminds me of one of the observations we see on thingy. I just made the.
Baby, I'm good at DIY, ain't I?
You are. You are.
I'm just not good at arty stuff.
Yeah. She sometimes messes up in DIY, but in general, she's good at it. Yeah. When it comes to like drilling stuff in the wall, like just them simple things in DIY, like putting a curtain rail, a curtain hook holder, to hold the curtain back. That she'll mess up in that. But when it comes to building a big fence, you know what I mean, or putting things together, she's brilliant. You know what I mean? But something like
I've got a console table delivered today.
Yeah.
Because when PJ comes, he moves my furniture around to do streams. So I ordered a console table to put the laptop on, and I'm gonna get a monitor for him to use, and I can use it obviously, but I can't put it together because I've got a broken elbow, and he won't let me do anything. So I've literally ordered spray paint to spray paint picture frames because it's all I can do.
And that's it, baby. It's not that one. Well, you can't. It's not like for your own good, isn't it?
I know, but you know what I'm like? I like putting furniture together.
Yeah.
But I can't.
That's right.
It'll kill my arm.
Yeah. Yes. Cool.
You're weird.
No, it's because like when I was cleaning this desk thing before, I moved the monitors about a little bit, so my camera wasn't pointing properly. So, you know what I mean? I had to be a little bit pedantic. Just started playing with painting one day. To self-taught. There's a big eye in the mountaintop. Oh, what's that? What was that? I didn't even notice. Well, I probably did. I just didn't see it. Excellent though, painting. Brilliant, dude. I love it. Honestly.
You've got loads to do when you come here, you know.
I know. Well, it's not all getting done in one day, you know.
There's pictures to go up. That stag's head will have to go up. A mirror.
A stag's head, a mirror, and all that's not hard work to put up, though, babe. They're like they're 2-minute jobs. They're just 2-minute jobs. When it comes to putting a flat pack together, that's a bit longer, but putting stuff on the wall, that's 2 minutes.
I'm going to do the fireplace and spray.
Right, we've got 9 watching. That'll do, I think. That'll do. And I've got to remember, like, Nathan Oakley goes on at 2 o'clock as well. You know what I mean? No problem, Dylan, man. No problem. Anytime you've got anything to display like that, give us a shout. I'll show it.
Do you know, Sandro should put more of his band
Sandro
stuff.
as well.
Like, he does on Facebook, but he should put it on YouTube.
Yeah. Sandro should send me some of his music as well, so I can play some of his music on a because like I've played all of Mr. Super Sidewinders, so I replay ones again because I've got them downloaded. There's some of these I can't play because of copyright. But yeah, Sandro as well. Just send me whatever music you've got and I'll play yours as well. It doesn't matter if you mess up on the guitar or say the wrong lyrics. Music's music, man. You know what I mean? Music's music.
No, Sandro's band's really good though.
He's good. He's good sitting there strumming on the guitar and that and having a blast with his voice. Fantastic. Excellent. You know what I mean? More of my work is on Facebook. You'll have to check that out. I'm not a Facebook dude. Vicky's more Facebook, so
you should put your link in, Dylan.
Yeah, then, maybe doesn't want to put his link for
and then delete it
to see. You know what I mean?
That's why I said and then delete it. That's what I do.
Oh yeah.
Well, like I've got Sandro on Facebook. I've got Sav. I've got Michael, Roger.
Yeah.
Obviously, Paul Joe.
Oh, just in case if Chris, as in Jamango, whatever, doesn't turn up today. If you hear this later or whatever, Chris, Vicky hasn't got that. She can't find that intro you sent to her, so you'll have to send it to my email address, which I will give you as soon as I see. Actually, I just put it in here.
You can always send PJ a friend's request on Facebook.
I've got 2 email addresses, but I'll give you the PJ.
Nope.
Boy one. What?
Anyone can always send you a Facebook request. You have to be friends with one of my friends to send me one.
Yeah, they can. Facebook request if they want, but I don't use it much. I use it for Messenger, just to get past Roger and Sandro, babe. Just to pass Roger and Sandro a link for my streams and that.
And you got
Barry. I don't watch it. What?
You got Barry.
Yeah, but I don't watch it. I mean, I'm not on Facebook. I mean,
no, I know.
That's my point.
Captain Caveman.
Hey, Captain Caveman. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. This is Hurricane Milton. Oh, let's quickly share that KB put up on his channel. It's just it's not a video. It's just a post.
I see you, Dylan.
We got so Caveman recommend Hurricane Milton weather control secrets they don't want you to know. There you go, man.
Right, Dylan, I've sent you a friend's request, and I've sent you...
hold on. Look, the TV's showing his posts. Look, when he's done that, he's done these here, right?
Yeah.
Right, see him, and it's to do with the hurricane, and he does what he normally does. You know what KV does with these globes and all that, mirrors and stuff. Well, look, when he's mirroring it, look at the faces we're getting. See?
All right.
See that?
Yeah.
There you go. So it just shows you. Doing it, it's done. Look, even the teeth, down to the teeth, man. It's like a pumpkin for Halloween. That's what it is. Pumpkin for Halloween, babe. And then right at the very, very top, you've got a devil's kind of head as well. You know, where the hands come in. See, babe?
Yeah.
So you see
I know, but he finds like mad stuff in pictures.
Of course he does. He's got an eye for it. That's what he does because he's got an eye for it. Fantastic, KV. Nice one. Like that. Password. Just a little comment.
Dylan, delete. I've said, I don't know why I said it in when I could have just said it here. Delete the link for your Facebook so that you don't get trolls.
Oh, he's put the link in for you.
Yeah, I've sent him a request and I've sent you Dylan's link.
Okay. Oh, I don't. Why is it sending 2 bloody hearts? Why is it sending 2 of everything? I just wanted 1 of blooming everything. Come on. Right, thank you. Oh, come on. Why is it? It's not like my bloody cursor work properly. Ah, weird. Right, now, well spotted, bro. Well spotted. Love it. Love it. There you go. There you go. Sorted, mate. Sorted. But now, well spotted, bro. Well spotted, man. That's brilliant. Amazing what he does. I'm telling you. Great.
Dylan, on PJ's Facebook, you find more flat earthers than on mine but mine's private anyway.
Yeah, I mean, the only flat earthers you'll find on mine is flat earthers already in here that you know. Because the rest of my friends in there, I don't know if they're flat earthers. Because I'm up in Scotland and I haven't been there for a while, baby. Are you still talking when I'm talking?
No. I'm allowed.
I know you've got like a delay there because you're on the laptop. So just wait that couple of seconds, you know what I mean? Or I don't know how you would do it with a delay. Because like when someone else is talking, you've got to wait for them to stop. But then because there's a delay, maybe you're waiting too long and another person will, you know what I mean? It's a pain in the butt.
I've done it, Dylan.
You know? Right, let's get on to the first one. Did you say go for the homeless one first?
Yeah, I deleted it, Dylan, so don't worry.
Right. Oh, I've got another video as well about an iceberg that floats near a small village. Residents turn pale when they see what's on it. And I think it's a person, and it's a big old iceberg that is used to see. This village is used to seeing icebergs flying past it, but this one's like a bloody mountain. And I think I haven't watched all, but there's something on it, so I'm taking it. It's a person on it, and they're at the highest point, so it must have been melting along the way. So I'll show that another day. It's a half an hour one, so we can do that as a non-scriptural, non-flat earth stream. But I'll do it later on in this week, or at the end of a stream or something, or as a watch party, because it's half an hour long. I could just do it as a watch party one day. I don't know. Anyway, let's get it up. The video, I mean. Right.
No, nobody needs trolls, especially not like
one. This is the one, and this is from. I think this is from. Yeah, this is from the one that begins with W. Can't remember the blooming name.
Can I finish what I was saying to Dylan?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you don't want trolls, especially on like your private stuff, like personal stuff.
Yeah.
Like I won't say my kids' names on YouTube because of people are weird. Like some people are nutters and they're stalkers.
No, exactly. So I mean, look at it. Go on.
You've got to be careful, like what information you give out. Like someone asked me for my email address, and I'm like, no, because like my privacy on guard. Because I think everyone's entitled to the privacy.
And look what happened the other night. She's saying about obsession, that like when Andrew Johnson came on the flats and he said, I give you a proposition before saying, if you debate me or talk to me or whatever, I will never hassle you again and contact you again. But because flats didn't get
I'll leave you alone.
Because flats didn't get in contact with him because of that. He said on that night, he repeated what he said. He says, but now I won't leave you alone because you didn't answer me. So when it came to I said to him, I wasn't going to talk to him, but then I said, dude, do you not see how obsessed that makes you sound? And he says, no, not really. You didn't see it. I'm like, what? You proposition, and I even did a little joke thing. And sorry if I ramble. Then I pretend I couldn't find the word proposal. You know what I mean? Because he did that thing on your video on me. But yeah. I mean, I said, come on, surely you can see that makes you sound obsessed. And he's like, no, not really. Like, you're telling him you'll leave him alone, but now you're saying, I won't leave him alone because you didn't answer me. That's ridiculous. What's a childish excuse?
But that's what you get, though. Look, like, we don't have big channels, and look at the shit we've had.
Exactly.
You know.
Right, anyway, back to this. This is the homeless one, I think. how many minutes is it doesn't matter. Anyway, where he started off here, if people don't know, this is Coventry Cathedral, the old one, the ruins. The new one is right next door to it. This got bombed in I can't remember what year, but it was in the Second World War. And yeah, it got bombed. The whole town centre, the whole Coventry got bombed. This is the ruins of it, the shell of it. It's still used. They're keeping it like that. They won't get rid of it. It's made of that sandstone stuff, as you can see. But the Germans, I've said this before, once this happened, because it got that so destroyed, the destruction was immense. After that, when the Germans bombed other places and it was like really destroyed, like it was a bad mess, they used to have a saying, I don't know what it is in German, but in English it was, you got Coventry'd. So like basically when they bombed someone else, to the extent they did with Coventry, they used to call it, you got Coventry'd, basically. But this is the old ruins. Back in the 90s, I sang in here on stage. Oh, no, sorry. It wasn't here I sang on stage. It was an event that I was part of, and I was like stage crew and stuff like that. But it was in the same event a few days before at a different location that I sang a couple of times. But there I was just kind of stage crew back in the 90s when I was here for like 3 years. But yeah.
You know that the new bit of the cathedral has got the biggest tapestry
in the world, yes.
I'll
show you guys actually quickly what Vicky's on about. I will get it. It's obviously of Jesus Christ. Tapestry. Oh, come on. Tapestry. Of Cathedral. I'm not sure if it's the biggest in the world or the biggest in Europe, but
no, I think it was in the world.
Right, tapestry and big. Let me just check. Biggest in the world, maybe. Yes, Christ is the glory. Christ in Glory is the Tetramorph by Graham Sutherland. Is considered the largest tapestry in the world, made in one piece. It's located in north end of Coventry Cathedral in Coventry. And measures 23 by 12 meters, 75 foot by 39 foot. Right, I'll quickly show you it, and then we'll get on with the vid. Right. Obviously, it's a Catholic point of view. Right. Share screen.
I thought the cathedral was Protestant.
No, cathedral is Catholic.
No, you have Catholic and Protestant.
This cathedral's Catholic, surely.
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. Anyway, whatever. I thought Catholic cathedral, it was went together. I don't know. I'll check it. But yeah, these are. Can you see that? Yeah, this is the tapestry. What would be that? There we go. That's kind of like a
Church of England.
Hey, sorry, baby.
It's Church of England. It's not Catholic.
So it's Protestant. Yeah. It's mad you should say that, because I did never see anybody with habits and stuff like that, kind of Catholic looking. But I don't usually go there, baby.
No, you do get. So a lot of places have a Catholic and a Protestant cathedral.
Maybe I know. I don't pay much attention. Oh no, I'm saying maybe Coventry's is. I'm not saying I'm not questioning you. I'm saying maybe Coventry's is. I'm saying maybe
Coventry's is Protestant, not Catholic.
Right. Well, strictly Protestant. See, I did think. I mean, I just said Catholic because of the cathedral thing. But yeah, I did kind of think that. Because and also they might not show you it in this, but on the front of the cathedral. Not this one here, the one you see in. Anyway, that's the tapestry. Let's get back to the other one.
The most geographically.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Sent to Coventry comes from when traders in London used to go to the bank and it had been closed because the only other one was Coventry, and that's where being sent to Coventry comes from.
Apparently. Yeah, it means to be shunned, doesn't it? It means to be shunned, really. Religion was not the real purpose of the cathedrals. Nah, probably not, dude. I mean, look, there's lots of stuff we don't know about them. I mean, to do with the shapes of the windows, the arcs and stuff. I mean, a lot of people think ethereal kind of power came from their electricity with the shapes of the certain windows and the arcs and stuff, and the materials used. I don't know the full story, but yeah, I get you, dude. I get you. Yeah. Also, right next door to this is like I say, this is the ruins. But next door to this, where the tapestry is, it's got that. It's the News Cathedral. It's the rebuild of it right next door. And it's got a statue of Saint Michael and the devil. Saint Michael defeating the devil on the front of it. Whether this video shows it or not, I do not know. But yeah, you've got Saint Michael with a big spear standing over the devil, and they're huge. I mean, they must be about 15 foot long each. But he's also got the devil's penis just lying there. You know what I mean? People have covered it with milk bottles and cones and all that. But yeah, he's got a penis lying there down to his knees and that. Don't know why they needed to add that, but yeah, that's a famous kind of statue. I'll get it up actually, just in case it doesn't show on here.
Oh no, it's not. It's because in the English Civil War, they captured troops in Birmingham, and they were taken as prisoners to Coventry. Oh, I've seen some that said it was because of the bank, but no, apparently it's because they were sent there as prisoners.
Right. I got you. Right. Share screen. So this is on the front of Coventry Cathedral. See it properly. This here, they're probably about 15 foot long. But yeah, between the devil's legs, yes, Satan's legs, it's a big old wart, a big old woolly boys. Very large indeed. You wouldn't want to be slapped with it, would you, babe?
No, because I'm not. No, I was going to say something, and then I realised what I was going to say, and I was like, yeah, no.
No, what was you going to say?
It's very hard.
Well, it's made of bloody bronze.
Well, no, but obviously.
I think it's made of bronze. I'd say it's made of bronze. Anyway. Right. Anyway, that's that. It's a big sort of like I've done a big beeline from the actual video. Sorry, I was just sorry. Right, let's get on to it. And babe, you know about Coventry and that, so if you got something to say, just say, yeah? Tell me to stop. Let's do it.
In England, and a city that...
Start at the start. Right.
Welcome to Coventry, the most geographically central city in England, and a city...
Which is true, it's Meriden. Meriden is the centre, isn't it? Meriden, and it's got a little line in the road and that. You've probably seen it, Sandra. You've probably been through it. Meriden's the exact centre, heart of England.
City that's been recommended to me as quite a rough town with a lot of problems by viewers that watch the channel.
The city, but...
There you go. That was that. That's right there. We know who that is, babe, don't we? This is where I sometimes go and get my money at. This is Sainsbury's right next to Palmeadow, the bus station here. You can't see where my pointer is, but then people lying sleeping there. A lot of people sleep right next to the cash machine because then they think if people have got all that money, feel sorry for them, they've got to get a note. You know what I mean?
Can I just say though, as somebody who's been homeless,
yeah,
the majority of beggars on the streets in Coventry are not actually homeless.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. A lot of them are in hostels, and then they're just going here to get the money for their gear. That's it.
Or
some of them are homeless, obviously. A lot of them are homeless. Hey Sergio, good to see you. It seems Europe has more evidence of the old world, whereas America's old world is either highly preserved or utterly destroyed. I get you.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is what you see this every day. This is like you get the bus to town, you'll see this straight off. I stop here to get my cash out of this cash point all the time. When I'm in town, obviously. And this woman passing, I know, but I'm not going to say what it is. You recognise that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm currently in Coventry Cathedral, a 12th century cathedral that on the night of the 14th of November 1940, along with the rest of the city, was destroyed by a German bombing in the Second World War.
There you go.
All that was left was the structure that you see around me, and
That's
much of the city centre, much of the...
Just the shell. I'm wondering if he'll tell you about the catchphrase that they made up. They got Coventry. Let's see.
Historical buildings of the city centre were destroyed. Coventry was a centre for...
There's also a thing as well, Coventry cross. They've got a cross and it's made up of 3 nails, you know, 2 nails, one way and one. Is it 3 nails made up of? Yeah, 3 nails, one for each hand and one through the feet. So yeah, the Coventry cross is made up of the nails of Christ. The nails that went through.
No,
Christ,
what's that new thing in town by Primark? And that Cov Cross.
Cov Cross? I don't know. What do you mean? I don't know. I know what you're on about. I haven't really looked at it. I'll have to see it. I'll have to see what it looks like. I'll have a look. It probably is, but if it looks like nails, shaping the cross, then it's the Cov Cross, yeah. I mean, there's a pub called the Cov Cross as well.
Yeah, no, the Cov
automotive.
Cross the Cov Cross is, you know, where Primark is, you've got that new, like, weird looking thing.
I know what you're on about.
Cross.
I know, but there's a Cov Cross pub, I'm saying, as well. And the Cov Cross
made out of nails.
Yeah, but but I'm just saying this, the cathedral. The cathedral has got a room where it's suspended from the ceiling, a big cross made out of nails. Well, I think it's made out of nails. The big cross.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. A big round, a big cylinder-shaped room.
Manufacturing. It was an incredibly important industrial city in England, and that made it a prime target in the Second World War for the Germans. In the 50s and 60s, the city was rebuilt to the architectural styles of that time, and in many ways that made it quite unsightly as we move into the modern period.
Yeah,
I think that made it
a lot of people.
This
is Shelton Square, isn't it? A lot of people, like just through this arch here, will beg there as well because there's a few nightclubs, so people will beg from, I don't know, it's open till 6 a.m, so from midnight onwards, 10 p.m. till 6 a.m. Some people.
You know, if you go right,
yes,
down by that pointy thing.
Yeah, that takes you to
right there. That takes you to
the
back of the shops.
Takes you to the car park behind the shops. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to sleep behind the charity bins around there.
Yeah, I've slept around, not there, but I've slept around a bit there before. I get
there was a charity shop, and we used to put the bins in front of us and sleep behind it.
I get you. Yep, I did do that.
Like there weren't food and stuff in it.
Mm. They've cleared this out because there used to be phone boxes here and 2 cash points, but they've cleared it completely. I haven't even seen that. So this is recent.
No, sorry. Didn't the Lytton Tree close though?
Yeah, the Lytton Tree's to the left of this. That's closed as well. Yeah.
And that pub that used to be on the right, I think that closed. I think most of it.
The one that's on the right there should still be open. That was big. I had the big deck chair outside of it. Yeah. You can't see. It's weird because they had gazebos and that out here with chairs, and it's all gone. So maybe you're right.
Can I just say though, Coventry, the architecture now looks even worse.
Yeah, the skyline's terrible because the amount of buildings they're putting up for student accommodation is ridiculous. So the skyline. Yeah, mate. Let's carry on, or I'll never get anywhere.
So growing up, not a million miles from here in the West Midlands, Coventry was always given to me as a reputation of an unsightly and quite grim place. And recently,
this one's only 15 minutes, and then the drugs one is 20 odd minutes. So yeah, we'll get through that. We'll get through that.
Recently, it's had a bit of a uplift, being named the City of Culture a couple of years ago, and
2021 maybe City of Culture. Plenty of cultures there. There's plenty of cultures there, but whether it should be called the City of Culture, I don't know, because they're not really respected. The cultures.
A lot of development, I've learned, is planned for the ageing, brutalist 60s shopping precincts, not too far from here. But I've also been told that there are some problems in the city, a lot of homelessness. We hear about that in many of the places we go. So I've come to Coventry today. We're going to have a look around. We're going to see if we can meet the people, see what Coventry's really like as a place to live in 2023, and see if we can have a look at the underbelly of the city and see if...
I didn't think many people would turn up to this one. It's going up to 10 and back down to 7 again. It's because it's not flat earth and scriptural. It's something completely different, and people don't know Coventry, but I just thought I'd do it so you guys could see where I live. Like I say, not from here, but I've lived here a long time and have family here.
There are indeed these problems that people talk about. Best one yet. What's life like in Coventry?
Shocking.
That's the council buildings, like the council chambers and all that, where your council tax and all that kind of stuff gets paid, that kind of thing. And down there to the left, I mean that building there, you can't see my point now because I'm playing a video file. But over his left shoulder, that used to go. It says that's like a nightclub, but now it's called the Earl of Mercia. By the looks of it, yeah, Earl of Mercia. But down there to the left is where your magistrates and Crown Court is, and the police station, Little Park Street.
Shocking, why?
Rough as hell.
And why is it rough?
You got stabbings happening down the road. You got
Really?
robberies everywhere. Yeah.
I don't know what to say.
Look, this is the Transport Museum where everybody sits and drinks. These plaques on the wall is in remembrance of people that died. Oh no, hold on. No, that's for the War Memorial. People actually can pay to put these plaques on the wall here. Used to anyway. I don't know if you can anymore. But it used to be able to pay to put these plaques on the wall with a big screen behind you. But I'm thinking it was the in remembrance of the war heroes and that, but it's not. People could pay to do this, I think. And the war memorials out. But you'll probably recognize people here. I used to sit in here drink here myself. It's right in the middle of start of town. Police park go by every time. They'll take an open can from here, but I spilled coffee over myself. I'm gonna go. I'll play this and I'm gonna wipe this down and spill bloody coffee over myself. So you'll see my top looking. Actually, I'll just change my top. Be easier.
People call it a shithole.
Yeah.
People call it a
Yeah. But it's not really a shithole. In the hole, that's where you find diamonds. You got me? You got all types in Coventry. It was voted the city of culture.
Absolutely.
So you've got all cultures over here.
Very multicultural.
Yeah, very multicultural. So in a multicultural, like it's rich with culture, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't even know what you can call this multicultural culture, but it's a new kind of culture coming out.
Yeah, like one culture which is multicultural.
Yeah, What can we find a word for that?
So I don't expect to come across as many boarded up, abandoned shops and storefronts as I did in Grimsby. But this is what I expected before I came to Coventry today. Obviously the city was incredibly brutally bombed in the Second World War. A lot of it was destroyed and a lot of it had to be rebuilt, and it was rebuilt in the 60s, the 50s, 60s, a lot of brutalist architecture.
I suppose he was right there about the culture in a way. I mean, there's so many cultures there, but like I say, it's not all respected. So maybe an amalgamation of all these cultures has made like a nuanced culture, a contemporary culture, a modern culture.
Good and bad everywhere they went there. Do you know what I mean?
That's the pub you were on about. I think that's still up. That's still up. That's the one that you were on about to the right. They just cleared all these gazebos away at night time and that, I think. You know. But yeah, I think it could be right. It could be like a mixture of cultures have made like a new kind of, not traditional, obviously, a culture, an amalgamation of these cultures and made a nuanced, contemporary, modern culture, I think. What it entails, Lord knows. Anyway, let's carry on.
Not so visually pleasing on the eye. I'm already seeing signs of boarded up dereliction, and I'm just in the city centre, just walked here from the train station. Lots of boarded up storefronts here. Even the Subway sandwich outlet hasn't.
I mean, down here, like this building here on the right, you'll see it's got interesting patterns and all that in it. Obviously, it's all kind of moulded stuff. It's not like a sculptor did it or anything, I don't think, but it's still interesting.
Survived. And this really interesting prefab concrete attempt at making this brutal, nasty precinct
it's asleep down there.
attractive in some way. What's Coventry like in 2023?
That was Vicky was on about down that entry there, right directly to the side end at the back. You can see the multi-story car park. That's where Vicky was on about.
I used to see, if you go through there, go to the right, and there's a charity shop.
Yeah,
and that's where I used to sleep.
There is. People, I remember going through here, and in that first ground floor of the multi-story car park, it had cabinets, furniture. They'd laid down bits of carpet with shelter over the top of them as well. You know what I mean? Even though it had a big roof, you know what I mean? They put stuff over the top of them, and they made it look like coffee tables. Obviously, they had lamps and that there as well, because it's a second-hand shop. So they got all this stuff that was thrown out and made like a living room out of it and a bedroom out of it. no lights and electricity anyway, or any of that. But they made themselves at home in the outdoors with
British
stuff
Heart Foundation.
from British Heart Foundation. Exactly. Hey Jim, how you doing, man? Showed some of your observations at the start, bro. How you doing? Good to see you. This is Coventry, where I live, not where I'm from. I just thought it'd be interesting to show people about Coventry. Like I say, you know, I'm Scottish, but I've lived here a while and I've got family here. Yeah.
What's Coventry like in 2023? In your words?
Beautiful, handsome, generous, and so on.
All the good things. Nothing bad about Coventry.
Nothing bad.
Nearly all the stores in this precinct.
Well, he was optimistic, wasn't he? Nothing bad about Coventry. It's probably maybe he's an asylum seeker. Maybe where he's from, it is better to him. You know, maybe that's why he's there. This is where I was on about why people beg till 6 a.m, where it says City Arcade. That little place in the corner is a nightclub. Can't remember what it's called, but back in the 90s, you might know this, Sandra. It used to be called the Bug and Black Bat. No, what?
You just called Sandra.
That's the way I talk, babe. I'm calling him Sandra because that's just how I talk fast. Otherwise, I'd have to go Sandro. That's not how I talk. I just go Sandro. It sounds like Sandra at the same time. It's the same thing. But Sandro. It used to be called the Bug and Black Bat. It was more of a bikers club. Now it's anybody's. But yeah, it was called the Bug and Black Bat. What a name for a pub, eh? Babe, can you remember? Mind you know when we called that for you, you were in there. You okay?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
I'll beat you with a chicken.
I'll beat you with a chicken.
Yeah, then. Cool. You're okay. Right.
That's where Argos is, isn't it, down there?
Argos?
Yeah.
Yes. If you turn right at the bottom. Yeah, Argos is down there. Yeah.
I boarded up. Look at this.
That's the market. Down that way.
So, in a different way to Grimsby and on a different chronology, but Coventry is still.
Dorian, great. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys, that this is not as normal topics like scriptural or flat earth. I'll be doing flat earth tomorrow night. Someone saying it's called by a channel called Moo Cake, and it's called deflating the flat earth theory. So it's not somebody for flat earth. So we'll have a look at that tomorrow night because flat earth isn't on. So I'll do a flat earth thing tomorrow. But I just thought it'd be different, something different from scripture or flat earth, you know. And to show you guys, look, I'm not from here, but this is where I live. I've got family here as well.
Another UK town that is beset with post-industrial decline.
Sanders, hang on while I reshuffle my bra. All right, Sandra.
It's because they closed all the car factories and that, didn't they?
They did. A Rover was shut down. You'll know about that as well, Sandro.
Jaguar. Peugeot.
Yeah, Peugeot was in Coventry. Hackney carriages, black cabs from London. Hackney carriages are called, which is a London name, but made in Coventry. All of them were made in Coventry. Yeah, Jaguar shut down. Jaguar Daimler plant shut down. It's now a street called the same thing, called after the Jaguar farm plant, you know. But yeah, God, it's once they started again. But people had after the bombing, people had a bit of an attitude anyway. Coventry was a part of the next. There you go. It says up there, Shelton Square. I was right. With the old postcodes and everything. Anyway, let's carry on.
It was once an incredibly productive centre for automotive manufacturing, and a lot of that industry has left now. And yet again, you can see the boarded up shops and the sad looking high street. And I spoke to a couple of people already, and they don't seem to think this is anything out of the ordinary. And
that's not High Street, that's town centre. And through them entries is the market. That's not High Street. High Street's like there. I mean, I don't even know if we've got High Street, but it wouldn't be classed as a High Street. High Street would be leading into town.
We're starting to see that institutionalised understanding of people under 30, 40 years old in this country, in these places that are suffering from decline. But they don't know any different because this decline has been onset for for decades. I mean, I've just got off the train and I see a lot of boarded up shops.
Yeah.
What's that all about?
Don't get me wrong, when it's finished, I think it'll be amazing.
So is there a big development
Oh, yeah.
plan for the city, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, all that down there is all coming down.
Yeah, I can see
Already
it's
down.
ripe to come
Yeah.
down. Yeah, was that built in like the 60s, I imagine?
I
When they...
think it was.
When-
No, it wasn't. No. The buildings would have been. But this here, sorry, you can't see what I'm pointing at. That big circle, that was built in the 90s in that shelter. That little circle there, it's got steps going down into. It's like a stage. Wait, I mean, I did a little event there as well where I was stagehand. You know what I mean? I was backstage crew sort of thing. And they were there put up in the 90s. The buildings might be 60s, but the rest of it, like the seats and all that, they were all 90s. That big clock there that says the market, that was the 90s. They should know this.
Hi,
They
Jeff.
rebuilt after the bombings, yeah.
Jeff Conkle, good to see you, bro. Good to see you, man.
But I think even that's before our time.
I grew up in the West Midlands, and I think maybe...
Oh, there we go. Terry Belgrave. Yeah, okay. There's some people here that you don't really want to know. Now, there's only, I recognise these, but there's one person that I know the name of. And I used to babysit his daughter, actually, when I was 14. I used to babysit because we lived across the road. My mum was his ex's mate, you know what I mean? But yeah, I know them. I know a couple of them. You'll know them as well, baby. I just said the name by mistake, but I won't repeat it.
Maybe like 20, 30 years ago, the reputation of Coventry was
Shit
that
hole.
of... I don't want to say it, but you can say it.
Yeah, we live here, we can say
but
that.
I've come today, and I'm like, there's a lot of development planned.
Oh, yeah.
People are quite positive.
Actually, how long has it been? You see the town has changed.
I haven't been here in 20 years, mate.
So you've seen the town has changed.
But we're talking about like transport and all that, cars and all that was made in Coventry. Behind them is the Transport Museum,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which has a simulation of that fastest land car in the world. What was it called? The thrust thing. Can't remember. Somebody knows in chat.
It's cool
Right.
to see a regular black guys.
See
A
the
lot.
train station?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
There
yeah.
you go.
Oh, the train station's all done up. This is all done up, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
The train
new.
station. All this is new. I mean, new as in like, it's about 2 years, 3 years at the oldest.
A lot of buildings.
Yeah, lots of the development.
Don't go away, mate. Gosford, what's wrong with Gosford? Yeah, it's all right, yeah. What's wrong with Gosford, mate?
Well, all the killing and shooting, all the killing and shooting has stopped up round there.
Yeah.
But it's happening round there, so watch yourself.
So the-
Round there with them.
This is who I'm talking about. This is the guys he's actually speaking to. This is, I used to babysit his daughter back in the 90s. I was 14 at that time, and his daughter would have been 8, and his son 10. Yeah, I know this guy personally. I won't go into his life, but he's not just on alcohol. And he used to be a Rasta. He used to be a proper Rasta, long Rastafarian locks and that back in the 90s, just into his weed. But now he's the same as what I used to be, you know.
He just said don't go Gosford, right?
Yeah.
But the bloke's closer to Hillfields than Gosford Street.
Yeah, he is. But why are they on about going to Gosford Street?
He said don't go to Gosford.
But why?
Clear it rough.
Oh, right, yeah. There's just much in
I don't
Sussex.
think Gosford Street's that rough though.
Nah, just behind it a little bit. Far Gosford Street, they're on about me. Far Gosford Street.
No, but I don't think it's that bad.
It's not that bad. It's not a place you hang about at. It's a place you pass through. And people do beg there at night time. There is some clubs and pubs like that, but it's not a place you would hang about at. I don't think there is a little walk through benches area. Anybody down. Yeah, so I don't know where they're getting that idea. But yeah, I know this guy personally.
So the problem is still around, but it's moved areas, yeah.
Yeah.
What will happen if I take my camera to Gosford?
You can take it up, yeah.
Take it off me.
Yeah. That's where all the young...
Sorry, the fastest land speed car I was on about was called the Thrust. Oh, Thrust RS CC. Oh, for goodness sake, sorry. Find it again. The Thrust Thrust SSC, driven by Andy Green, which it reached 763.035 miles an hour in 1997. It's got a simulation of that in the car museum behind them. That's what was.
Sergio, they do that in Cov as well. Pant waist under the ass cheeks, yeah. You get that there and all. Hi, Derek.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, that happens. And plenty of black folks myself, most of them are glad to be distanced from inner city gangs and don't want anything to do with them. They're more inclined to be near. I get you. I get you.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I know this guy personally. He's not a. He's not a dangerous guy, but he's not a moral guy. It's somebody you won't give your money to go and get you something because he ain't coming back with it. He ain't coming back with it.
It's saying about Gosford Street, right? Shootings and that. There's shootings in Hillfields. There's shootings in not that far from there, city centre. There's stabbings outside in the city centre.
Try not to talk too much about violence, but yeah, there is.
No, but it's saying Gosford Street and it enters Gosford Street. It's all different areas that are the same.
I get you. You're right. No, you're right. They're just being biased because this is where he hangs. He hangs in hills. He hangs in hills.
Gang violence there.
There's more. Yeah. And I don't understand the postcode.
Which at the minute they're not in Hillfields, they're in town, which is just at the bottom of the start of Hillfield sort of thing. It just when I actually go kart fishing is not far from here. When I'm doing urban city kart fishing, not when I go to there's a pond there. Sergio's actually called me when I was actually fishing there once. There was me, Sergio, and Michael all on the same call through Messenger or WhatsApp. I can't remember. And I was actually fishing at the time, right near there. We might see it. They might go through the Swanswell. So wait and see.
Dorian, their people's names.
What's people's names? Oh yeah, behind them. Yeah, you could. Yeah, you could pay to get your name put up there. I thought originally it was war memorial, but it's not. When this first happened, it all got refurbished and all that. You could pay to get a plaque thing and put it on the wall somewhere. Don't think you can anymore. I don't think you can anymore.
I wouldn't want my name on there.
No, of course not.
None of them down there in the house.
No.
You know what I mean? So why are they fighting?
Yeah.
Don't make sense.
No, it don't make sense at all. No. Yeah. So what's the vibe in town in general in 2023?
Mellow.
Well, mellow.
Mellow.
I love Coventry because Coventry is
I don't think Mellow's. They're being biased. Mellow is not a thing.
No.
It's of Coventry City Centre. In night time when people are out and that, it's not mellow. Mellow during the daytime, but when these guys get drunk and someone says something, it's all fighting. And nobody can fight. They're all on the ground, steaming from the stuff.
Sat drinking spirits in the middle of the day, and it's mellow until them spirits kick in a bit later.
She's sitting there drinking whiskey. It's not mellow. Once they get drunk, it's kicking off. Guaranteed.
Everyone fights.
The centre of England.
It is the most central city in England.
The most central city. Then the Coventry University has made it very.
That's what I'm saying. Coventry University made it very vibrant. He said that's why all the city skylines have gone to pot because they're building big old buildings, and there's loads of them gone up the past 10 years, and it's all for students, but foreign students, people coming in. It's not for Coventry students, which foreign students is fine, but they're building all these buildings just for foreign students and stuff when they should be for everybody.
Yeah, they need to house their own.
Homeless. They should be building for homeless instead of just thinking about bloody students because it brings money in. You know,
there's that many student blocks that some of them are been empty since they were built. Like it is ridiculous, and people are living on the streets. It's
exactly when they could have these buildings. Exactly.
I've got vibrant because young people come from all over nations. I find Coventry very vibrant.
Yeah,
I love it. It's very welcoming. I've never had racism here.
It is welcoming. Yeah, you will get racism, but I mean, there's a lot of different races in Coventry. It's not as prominent as it used to be, of course. You know, it's people of other races and other nations are accepted nowadays. You know, this is a good thing. This is a good thing, but you'll still find racism.
Sandro said it's a university city. It is. And that's all they care about. All they care about is the university. They don't care about the people actually from Coventry.
That's right. That's right. You're right. It is a university city now. Absolutely. I mean, to the point that the hospitals are now called University Hospital.
Yeah, but you look when them students go home and look at all the rentals where it's all rubbish outside and all that crap. And it's everybody in Cov, from Cov, that lives there that has to deal with all the crap every year when they go home.
I get you. Absolutely.
Nobody has ever treated me in a bad way. Generally, Coventry.
Nobody's ever threatened.
So I've climbed to the top of a...
Oh, wow. That was Martina. She's actually, she's dead now. She died over a year ago. So even though this is quite new, actually, let me see when it was posted. Because I just seen her going cuddling that dude, and that was Martina, and she's now died. She's a friend of mine, but she was on the drugs. She never ever came off of them. She was a working girl as well. But yeah, she died about a year ago. So this, I'm just trying. So yes, that makes sense. This was posted 11 months ago. I thought it was brand new, but it's not. It was posted 11 months ago.
It said 2023.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So yeah, that's why she's there. That's why she's there.
Wow.
I've just got
as soon as I seen her, I knew who it was.
Just got quickly try and pause on her.
Generally, Coventry.
Right. That one there that's just cuddled the guy I was talking about.
She actually looks quite good there.
Oh, hold on. I don't think it's her. She's too big to be her. It looks like her. No, the ears ain't sticking out enough, babe. She had sticky out ears, remember? It's not her. It does look like her, though. It does look like her. Sorry, guys. It's not her. It's not her. But it very much so looks like her.
Oh, I majorly.
Never have got that. I mean, this girl ain't big, but Martina would never have got that little weight on her. She's too thin. And she had sticky out ears. It was just a quick glance. It did look like her. You thought so as well, didn't you?
Don't forget she was pregnant, weren't she?
Yes, but look at the ears, though, babe.
I know.
It's possible, but I don't think it is, babe. No, because she would have had the baby by then. 11 months ago.
No. She was pregnant when she died.
Oh, yeah. No, she wasn't.
She was.
She had the baby, didn't she?
No, she was pregnant when she died.
Okay, I don't know. But I don't think it is her now, baby. I don't think it's not her ears. It's not. It does look better. It's not her, though, baby. It did look like her. Sorry, guys, for saying the wrong thing. Carry on.
Good place.
So I've climbed to the top of a cathedral tower, and I recommend it to anybody that comes to Coventry. It's probably a bit windy up here for the audio, but you can see, folks, the many different architectural faces of Coventry. Obviously in this 12th century cathedral, or at least the cathedral began its construction in the 12th century, obviously developed as the centuries went on. And then we've spoken about the destruction.
I know, Jeff. I know there's no apology. But I was more apologising in case it sounded like I was gossiping. You know what I mean? That's more what I was kind of apologising for.
Of the cathedral, and that we've seen, if I wander over here, what's left of the shell of the cathedral, which we were standing inside of moments ago.
And to the left there, to the left of that green roof, that's the new cathedral. That's the new one there. That's where the tapestry is. That's where that Coventry cross is.
And then you've got Lady Herbert's museum.
Yeah, and then you've got Lady Herbert's there in the foreground, in the background, sorry. But yeah, the one with the green roof, that's the cathedral. See, it's right next door to the cathedral ruins, the old cathedral.
Even the buildings around there are university buildings, though.
They are. All these, that ones you see in the distance, to the right. I mean, not the one in the distance to the left. That is Alpha House. Or Mercy House. Can't remember. That is residential. But these to the right, they are. I think that's called Score. Is that the one? That's Far Gosford Street. There, babe. That's the new ones in Far Gosford Street. The Gosford Street we're talking about. That ones are university buildings.
Tinfoil said curve confirmed.
Yeah, curve confirmed on this one. Yeah, it must be a tiny globe then. I
didn't know you could go up there though.
I didn't know you could go up there. I didn't have a clue. Maybe he got special permission, but he did say I recommend it to anyone. So maybe you can pay to go up there. I don't know.
I wouldn't go up there though because I'm scared of heights. So
I know, but at least you'll see the curve of the earth, Biff.
oh, amazing.
It must be tiny then, tiny. Yeah.
Oh, midget.
I know. Wow.
Then in the distance there, some clearly quite modern sky rises. The brown brick buildings there, quite modern, not incredibly unsightly, much like many new developments in cities these days. You see some older buildings here and more modern developments over yonder. But then what's really interesting to me is if we come back to this side of the tower and you can see the precincts I was talking about, the central part of the city, much of it was
Coventry is also called the Three Spires city as well because it has three prominent spires when you're coming into where he's standing. That one you can see there to the right, and then the cathedral is with the Holy Trinity in town. So yeah, it's called the Three Spires city because you see three spires as you're coming into it. And there's one there.
Destroyed in the bombing in 1940, and these are the.
Hey Lev, good to see you, bro. Nice one.
Hi, Lev.
Yeah, quite brutal structures that were built in the 60s to rebuild the city. Those that Coventry for many decades.
Jim, man, he's brilliant with them double entendres and words, isn't he? Coventry. I like it. There you go. It's a little bit straighter there, though. You must have leveled up with the GoPro. Yeah. Well, not leveled up because we're slanted, but you know, when it comes to the curve.
Has been quite infamous for being quite unsightly. Strangely, now that I'm here in Coventry and I can see from a bird's eye view at the top of the cathedral these 60 structures, these precincts, shopping centres, there's an element of character to them that I didn't anticipate. The true architectural character of a city can only really be appreciated fully when you've had a look from a bird's eye view. This is an interesting city, very different to the cities I was filming in Yorkshire earlier this week. So I'm excited to get back down onto ground level and explore some more sides of Coventry.
Go on then. This is them coming out of the ruins.
So what's your name, mate? Andy.
That bit there, you seen all the pink in that, babe? That's round the back of Cathedral Lanes. You know, the shopping centre. Yeah. And this is outside Sainsbury's again by the looks of it. Or is it outside? Oh no. Is he in town or is he outside Sainsbury's?
No, I think
no, he's actually in town. No, is he not? That's Sainsbury's, babe. It's gotta be.
It looks like
no, it's not. It's near Superdrug in that in town.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I think it is. Let's wait and see.
Nice to meet you. So you're on the streets here in the precinct in Coventry today. Yeah. How long have you been on?
In the precinct. So this is Boots, isn't it? Oh, this is Boots.
I think so.
Yeah.
You've got Carphone Warehouse on the end, don't you?
Yeah. Not that it's a Carphone Warehouse anymore, but I think this is
Hi,
Boots.
Luke.
Hey, Luke. Good to see you, bro. Hold on. Yeah, Luke's there. Good to see you, man.
4 years. It's quite hard, especially through COVID. It's just loneliness as well, to be honest.
Of course,
yeah.
And what about like safety, like in terms of like being on the
Friday
streets?
and Saturday nights, I normally stay outside the city centre.
Is that because of like the revellers, like drunken people giving you hassle?
West Midlands in England, Luke. It's where I live in Coventry. Obviously, you know I'm Scottish. I'm not from here originally, but I've got family from Coventry. My mum lives in Coventry. She's originally from Coventry. She moved back to Coventry with my mum when she split up with my dad. Brought my sisters down here, so they are Scottish, but they have English accents. English accents. But,
one of your sisters.
One of my, yeah. What do you mean one of them? Both of them?
No, only one's Scottish, isn't she?
No, they're both Scottish. Kathy
They're
and
born in Scotland.
Both of them were born in Scotland, right?
Oh, I thought Kathy.
No, both of them were born in Scotland. Lillian came down when she was 3, and Kathy came down when she was 1. Yeah, they're both Scottish.
We met in Coventry.
Yeah, me and Ricky met in Coventry, and this is where I am right this second.
Yeah.
Would you say you get more hassle from people like that than from homeless people?
Yes, definitely. A lot of us homeless, we look out for each other.
And are there a lot of people homeless on the streets in Coventry at the moment?
Yeah, there is.
Usually, though, it's to do with drugs when you look at it.
Yeah, or drink.
Usually, when it comes to drugs, if you've got somewhere to live, you're greedy, you're keeping yourself, you don't want to have anything to do with other people. Unless you've got nothing, then you will. But if you're on the street, they try and do it together. So, like, oh, I get paid this day, so I'll help you out. You get paid this day, you help me out. They try and stick to that because they're on the streets and they do try and help each other that way. But it's usually a drug oriented thing, you know. Go on, babe.
Yeah, the same with drink though.
Yeah, same with the alcohol as well. They do the same with that as well. Absolutely.
There's a few, not as much as there was last year.
So what do you think the reason for the decline in numbers on the streets in Coventry is? Because
they are trying to help us out more.
Yeah, and who's helping?
Steps to Change charity. Yeah, there's some really nice people that work there. So.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
They're helping me as well. So.
I miss my children, brother. I lose everything.
You lost everything.
I lost everything.
Where?
My house, my wife, my children, everything, brother.
I've seen this guy. He's always drunk. I don't know him. I don't know his name, but I've seen him about. And he does cry a lot.
I'll just say though.
Yeah.
When you're on the streets and the weather like can change dramatically from day to day, that you do feel like that bloke. I did. I hated being on the streets. Back when I was homeless, we had Norton House and Jesus Army where we could go and have a shower, wash our clothes, get something to eat. But they closed Norton House and stuff like that. So you like to be homeless now, I couldn't imagine it compared to when I was, because at least we could go somewhere and have a wash and feel like humans. But when you live in that life where you have nowhere to go, and that's the truth, there is nowhere for you to go. They don't want you in the library, they don't want you anywhere, you know. And it's hard. And I drank every single day I was on the streets because it's a coping mechanism. I was an alcoholic. Most of these people, and I'm not justifying people's behaviour because everyone's responsible for their own actions, but we are all a couple of paychecks away from being where these people are. And I've been there, PJ's been there, and it effing sucks, and it does. You know, you can be surrounded by all the other homeless people, but you feel completely on your own.
That's right.
And as a woman who was homeless, men were getting housed before me, way before me. So many men were housed because they don't have enough homeless places for women.
That's why they started mixing the Salvation Army. Because they used to have Salvation Army just for the men, but then that got knocked down, and now they've mixed it as men and women. But obviously they're kept separate. Not that it's a charity place anymore. It used to be, not that it's a Christian place, should I say, anymore. Salvation Army used to be a Christian based. Now, basically, there's hardly any Christians even work there, maybe one or two, and even then they're probably compromised. You know. Yeah.
Well, I get why people drink, because you know, self-medicating.
Yes, Jeff. Nice one for turning up, bro. Bless you, man. Go on, babe.
Yeah, I've been where he is, and it's not a nice place to be, and I wouldn't wish it on anyone.
Absolutely not.
I lose everything.
How do I ask what happened, if you want to tell your story?
Because I don't know what happened. I smoke weed, I take alcohol, I take drug, everything. I lose money. That's why I lose my children, I lose my family, I lose my wife.
So you're estranged from your family?
Yes, brother, I'm very sad with my family. I want my family back, I want my children back.
You can see that it says Transport Museum at the top there.
My big son is 18-year-old boy. 1 week ago, about 2 weeks ago, he got to the London University.
That must make you proud.
His name is Ismailuddin Arif.
Well, that's true as well, Derek. He said, when I was homeless, I dare say it gave me better insight on life in general and how most people are numb to plights of it. Yes, absolutely. It sucks, but yeah, it does. It does teach you some things. You're right.
Of course it does. But also, like, people look at you like you're crap, And we don't know what's happened in people's lives to lead them to that point. So, you know, when we see homeless people, especially if they're on drugs or alcohol or whatever, we kind of tend to judge them, and we have no right to judge them because we don't know what they've been through to get them to that point. Nobody willingly wants to be an addict or homeless or both. Do you know what I'm saying?
Of course. Yeah, 2020 ruined so many lives. Yes, it did. Yes, it did, Dylan. Without a doubt. Homeless people are the most free, but it costs everything, literally. That's true, dude. That's true. And some people do treat you like trash. I've seen homeless people getting beaten on just because they go out of the pubs drunk. I mean, I've had to stick up for them a few times, shouting because you're really far away from them. You can't get to them down. I've had to scream and shout, yo, leave them alone. You know what I mean? That kind of thing.
Yeah, but most homeless people don't sleep on where
they don't
people can see them.
Well, a lot of them are on crack as well, so they don't sleep. Crack and smacks, they don't sleep. They'll
you kind of go out of the way, don't you? You hide.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you have any steps you think you can take to get back to them?
Yeah, I will try. I
think you should.
I will try, yeah.
Nothing like that is ever worth giving up on, my friend.
Yes, brother. Yes, my friend. I will try.
Yeah.
But alcohol is not my problem. I think my main problem is some drugs are very good.
Yeah.
Some drugs are very good.
Yes, but I do think alcohol's a problem as well. I see him all the time. He's always drunk, so alcohol is his problem as well.
But my main problem is, I think, weed.
Yeah.
Weed. This country is not legal weed. Anything
takes over your life, yes, big problem. But if it doesn't, then I think it's fine. But if you're dependent on it and you can't do without it, then that is a problem, yeah.
Not legal. Weed, drug, anything. Yeah. Police can catch you, you can finish. But you can drink alcohol.
Yeah.
It's illegal.
If this was created these days, this would be illegal. The amount of social and physical harm that alcohol causes, but of course it pervades our culture thousands and thousands of years, so it's normal to everyone.
Yeah.
And it ruins.
That's cool, bro. I used to build little structures where I could from stuff I found in dumpsters. Excellent, man.
Aye. You do whatever you
He's an honest man. Drugs are very pleasurable. Yeah, wrong one. Yeah, exactly. He's being honest there. They can be pleasurable without a doubt. But what they do to you, that's what you got to hate. Not the drugs you get from them, but what they do to your life when they got hold of you. Yes, I still like the effects I got from heroin and crack when they were good. Because the last time I ever tried it was garbage. But yes, still like to think about it. I still like the feeling I got that you got to hate what they do to your life. Absolutely.
Do you know, I heard a woman once say that she was told never to give people on the street money because they'll spend it on drink or drugs.
Yeah.
And she said she thought about it. She said, most people at the end of a week, whether if you've had a hard week or whatever, will take alcohol or drugs.
Yep.
And they do. And so why do we look down our noses at people that are doing it purely because they're homeless?
No, people do.
You know,
I don't, but people do.
No, but we've all got
our vices.
I was a raving alcoholic when I was homeless in Coventry, and trust me, when I was homeless in the winter and it was frozen and the only place I could go was the library, it was horrendous. I thought every day about no longer being here because it was horrendous. So do you know what? If you need alcohol to numb that, then I ain't judging.
Yeah, I get you.
Ruins more lives than many drugs.
I know.
I've lost friends as well. Lots of them. Most of the people I was at school, we are gone. I mean, my best friend in Coventry. I mean, you've seen the building in the background from the spire, from when the guy was up in the spire, where I was done with manslaughter, where it happened. Yeah, my best friend died, and I was blamed of it as well. You know, well, I had my partner. I mean, I injected him. You know what I mean? I eventually got the charges then dropped and pleaded guilty to supplying. But yeah, best mate
Yeah, but
died
you
as well. And lots of
look at
best
the
mates from
people we
Scotland.
know.
Yeah.
Look at the people we've known in the last 12 years, and how many of them have died.
Yeah, a lot of them.
No, it is a lot.
Including your ex.
Well, yeah, but
not of drugs though. Not of drugs.
No, he just died.
Yeah.
So just day by day, just try and have one less can until you get to that point where maybe you can reach back out to your family again.
Thank you, brother.
Okay.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you,
What's
sir.
your name, my friend?
Mohammed.
Mohammed. My name's Wendell.
Mohammeduddin.
Thank you so much, everyone. You've been so...
There you go. From the Derek says, from the first time I went to treatment until now, like 90% of people who are also there are dead. It's crazy. Exactly, bro. Exactly. My sister, my older sister's dead, and I don't know what from. It's possible it was of drugs, but I don't know.
Yeah, but how hard is it to get into rehab?
Welcome in. Thank you. The people of Coventry.
Sorry, say that again, babe. Sorry.
How hard is it to get into rehab? I was told reduce, just reduce. Yeah. You're an alcoholic. You cannot reduce.
No, you'd have to reduce very. It's hard. Yeah, it's hard. You need to get into rehab. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's hard to get into alcohol rehabs and drug rehabs. The ones I went to, it's easy, like Betel. That was a Spanish word for Bethel, Betel. So it was called Betel because it was originally made in Betel, which is Christian rehab. And that was easy to get into. I could go in the next day. But that's because it was like a work program. You go in because they needed you to work in that as well. Like I said, the one I went to was a bit cultish. I'm not saying all Betels were. The one I went to in 2003 and 2015, that I did in 2003, I was there for a year and a half, was Teen Challenge. That was a harder one to get into, but you just had to, it was easy to get into, but you had to wait. You had to call in every day for about 8 weeks. And if you missed a day calling in, you would get put back to the start of the list. They wanted you to do that to show how serious you are and you're taking your steps to
Did you see what Dylan said? They think they can handle their own old dose, and they do when they come out. They do. That's what kills them, and it is. And I've seen it happen. Most of us have probably seen it happen. And it's bad. Like, I didn't go to rehab when I got off drink, and I didn't. I went cold turkey and went to the doctors rattling.
I've done cold turkey rehab 3 times, cold turkey a few times. One of my rehab was cold turkey, but I didn't get a rattle because I prayed to God, and he reduced my rattle. He may get my rattle. And then the next time, no, I rattled cold turkey because he did it for me once. He ain't going to do it again. You know what I mean? He could do it again, but he didn't because they did it for me. I didn't learn my lesson.
I got on meds at the doctors. I went to the doctors rattling, and I couldn't stop being sick, and I had the shakes and the sweats, and it was horrendous. My blood pressure was really bad, and they put me on a medication that I had to take every 4 hours, exactly every 4 hours. And I think if it wasn't for that, I'd have died. Because after being raped,
yeah, absolutely, babe.
And I woke up and was like, I either get a drink or I go to doctors. And I went to the doctors.
There you go. And like Sergio said, I don't know what I'd do or where I would have been if it had not been for Christ Jesus. And then Derek said, likewise, Sergio, I should have been dead years ago myself, but Jesus saved me and continues to rescue me. Absolutely, same as me. I died once as well. Could have died more than once, but I know for sure I died once. There's other times I've gone over. I didn't know it'd gone over, but I've woke up hours later. I could have been dead, and I've come back. I don't know, I've certainly been wasted, and you probably just think you fell asleep, but no. I mean, I woke up with my weird, took my head and all that, and woke up against the wall, and my top was off. I'd ripped it and everything. Bottoms were halfway down. Nobody touched me. Nobody was there, but my top was ripped off and all this kind of stuff. Crazy. So what
Dylan said I did dive for 5 minutes. They had to use Narcan on me 6 times.
Yeah.
I didn't learn my lesson then either. Jacks.
That's the thing. Yeah, I same as me. In Naloxone it's called, yeah. Then Narcan, whatever you call it, Naloxone is called, yeah.
Can you remember the first time you admitted you were an addict? Because for me, I can remember the first time I said I'm an alcoholic, and it was weird because people had said it, and I'd been like, nah, I'm not. I just drink. I like drink. And then when I finally admitted it and was like, I am an alcoholic.
I remember when about I did. I was very young. I was because I'd been injecting Temgesics before I took heroin, which is buprenorphine, which is an opioid, synthetic opiate. You know what I mean? Synthetic opiate, so it's an opioid. So I was injecting that for years beforehand. So I was addicted to the needle before I got addicted to heroin itself, but I was addicted to opioids before heroin. So I don't know, kind of run into each other. I can't remember ever saying, yeah, I know I'm addicted. You know, I just remember feeling ill. I know when it was because I remember feeling ill for the first time. You know what I mean?
Sergio said, I can give my testimony on my 2 near-death experience, Vicky. Let me know which days is your next testimony.
There you go.
Sergio, thank you.
Why don't you, your next stream, do that for Sergio?
I will definitely.
With Sergio, not for Sergio, with Sergio. But you'll need to sort out between each other what time and stuff.
But I think the more people that talk about it, the more that people don't feel ashamed of it. Because I remember, like, my family were majorly ashamed that I was an alcoholic, like majorly, like, and I think you feel that shame yourself, no matter what you're addicted to. But I think if we don't talk, if people on the other side of that don't talk about it, then nobody's going to know that they can get through it. Because when you're in it and you're on the streets and that, people get clean and you don't see them, or they die. So you don't see the other side of it. You don't see what happens when you come out of it. Don't get me wrong. There's times that sometimes I'm like, I could have a drink, but I wouldn't. Do you know what I mean?
Of course.
But I think the more people that are honest about it, because addiction is people are judged so much for having an addiction. I think the more we talk about it, the more open people are to go into, you know what, that's me. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
And if it saves one person, it's worth it, isn't it?
Aye, of course it is. Of course it is.
Wonderful, warm
Bless
people.
up.
Thank you.
Thank you. I haven't had bless up before. Ooh, this is where I fish. This is the canal basin. It's not. This is where the start of the canal is, but I have fished there quite often when I lived further down from here. This is where I fish in here, and all the way along the canal. But this is where it starts, the canal basin, just outside of town. This here that says Canal View to the left used to be a pub called the Admiral Codrington.
Whoa! Did you see what Dylan said?
No, it was.
I don't remember the exact stats, but I read somewhere that people who go back to opiates after overdosing
only have 5% chance of kicking permanently. Mad, isn't it? Mad.
Lies.
It's mad because even like I died. I certainly died. My heart stopped. Don't know how long for. 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes maybe. But I was unresponsive afterwards for half an hour.
Oh, Derek, that's terrible. Derek's ex-girlfriend relapsed on opioids. However, I think she was taking the jibby. And she died 2 weeks after my birthday 2 years ago. Oh,
shit, dude. Sorry, man.
From a major stroke.
It's horrible.
Do you know, Sergio, the government like the money they get off the tax of alcohol.
Of course.
Sandro. But they don't want to pay for the addictions that it causes and the uproar it causes, and that's the problem, isn't it? If the money they got from tax that they get from alcohol was used to clean up the mess that alcohol made in this country, then maybe people would come out the other side.
That's right. That's right. I agree. I agree. There we go. That's where I fish. Plenty of time.
So I'm down here at Canal Basin.
It's funny you should say it like yeah, I've fished here. Only like Harry, I've seen Harry catching the Irish when he caught, but in the Canal Basin itself, I've never caught in that actual part there. but I've gone there plenty of times. But outside of it, yeah, all the way around, it brings you from town all the way down to where I'm living here, which is probably about 2.5 miles away, and the canal is just down the street from me.
Just bumped into this gentleman who's travelling around the UK on this beautiful barge. What's your name, mate?
Ken. You might see your mum there.
And his dog. What's the dog called?
Jack. I think you might see her mum, because she's got a barge, hasn't she? Babe, you're on mute. Yeah, she's obviously going to the toilet, isn't it?
Hello, Jack. You've been looking after the barge, haven't you?
Yeah.
You have a security guard?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you've just travelled down the Coventry Canal?
Yeah.
Yeah, where's the next stop?
Rugby.
Rugby.
Then Leicester.
Yep.
Loughborough.
Yeah.
Then Nottingham.
Wonderful. And how long's that going to take?
How long's a piece of string?
A leisurely pace.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, but this is, I find Canal Basin here incredibly interesting because of the juxtaposition between the 18th century canal and all the old buildings, and then you've got the 60s tower blocks, which Coventry is quite infamous for.
It is, it's nice.
Yeah.
And
That's called William Batchelor House, that one, that tall one. Are you still there, Ben?
No, I've run away to Coventry.
Where was you?
In the bathroom.
I was talking to you, I was saying about you might see your mum now because she's got a barge.
Oh, no, I don't know. She doesn't live on a barge.
To the cathedral.
No, she's got one, she could easily pass it. And that one there,
uses it.
that tall tower blocks Knowles Mill House.
That's the red wall on my.
I went around the cathedral earlier.
Really nice.
Splendid. I've wanted to go there all my life.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful spot. Yeah. And the people are really friendly and welcoming as well. So here you have the face of Coventry in 2023. The old 60s tower blocks, not too pleasing on the eye, and then the modern Coventry built during the last 5 years. Quite the juxtaposition.
Well, that building you pointed to, the white one, is not. That's the old Admiral Codrington. That's an old building. That was not in the last. Just one's next to it are young, but that one there, the white one, is not. Yeah, bridge. Babe.
What?
There's your favourite bridge.
Oh, do you know, I hate that bridge.
This bridge, when you walk across it
awful.
bounces. It bounces, and you can see the cracks either end. You can see it when you're moving towards it. You can feel it under your feet. You know what I mean? Like that. It does. And then you've got cars going underneath you. It does feel a bit sketchy. Like
it is horrendous.
I got my mum.
It didn't help that when I first went to Coventry, there was like flowers on it because someone had died.
Yeah.
And then walking over it, and it was just nah. Yeah. But that other bridge is horrendous as well, by the job centre.
Yeah, it is. Same kind of bridge, Canal Basin Bridge. And there you go. There's two of the spires you can see right in the centre of the screen. That's two of the spires. And the other spire is covered by one of these bloody new buildings. This used to be the Royal Mill, this building across from the bridge. But all these buildings from left to right, apart from the spires in the middle, from left to right, apart from the very end one as well, are new buildings for students, foreign students. These are all, and that's not half of them. That's not half of them. But all of these are brand new buildings. All of them, except your spires in the middle and your tower block at the very, very end on the right.
That bridge gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Oh, the bad. It is a bad bridge. It's been like that.
I think it's that part of town as well, because I used to live in Camden, didn't I?
Well, I.
And that part of town is just not like going out of town. The centre is just
that takes you straight into the centre. I mean, this bridge goes from that canal basin you just seen straight into across the town. But this building straight across from it used to be the Royal Mill. But all of them, like I say, was all foreign student buildings. And you got your lovely pride colours on the roof, look.
Yeah.
This is going towards the market, remember?
So what is there to say about Coventry, folks? In a way, it's a city that's quite...
This is where the other super drug and that is, remember? This is actually coming, he's walking towards the Lytton Tree now. You know where I'm at? Yep.
Yeah, I know where it is.
Oh, you know? Okay.
Synonymous with many inland, medium-sized towns or cities in the UK in the present day. incredibly multicultural, a lot of problems, a bit rough around the edges.
CEX, no, yeah, CEX used to be on the end.
Used to be in there, but now it's not there anymore. It's not there anymore. That's in there. That's in. If you go out to the toilets, just outside the market, it's in that bit, near them bits. No.
Babe, Gillian said, I completely understand what you were saying. My ex-wife and mother of my 3 kids could be dead for all I know. She vanished on the streets about 3 years ago.
I think he's talking to Derek and that, Liv.
That's terrible, though.
No, it's bad.
To be fair, I did that, though, and I'm still alive.
That's it. That's true. That's true. Right, it's going. This one's nearly finished. It's got a minute left. I'll get on to the other one, which is 25 minutes.
But I must say, Coventry's been incredibly welcoming. A lot of really friendly people. People on the streets that I've bumped into. Most of them have been amiable.
Well, you're lucky. You got to the right people. If you'd gone to the youngsters, you probably wouldn't have got such a good reception. Take a minute. Oh, there it is. CX. So this was filmed before CX moved. So yeah, you're right. You're right.
And quite happy to talk to me. So yeah, I came here with a little bit of a negative preconception of Coventry, and it isn't the most pleasing on the eye when you get into some of these old precincts, but I would say it's worth the visit because it's definitely a city on the up. The cathedral in itself is incredibly historically.
Aye.
Can you remember that shop on the left that used to sell the baguettes for like 99p?
Yeah.
I used to live on that.
I don't think it's there anymore. I don't think it's anymore.
I used to live on them.
A pound sandwich shop, wasn't it? They were not too bad. You know, like whatever they didn't sell, they used to take to the Salvation Army at night time and donate it to us.
Did that?
When I lived in the Salvation Army. When I lived in the Salvation. Hey, Evercole's good to see you, man. Good to see you. Working and lurking. Dude, how come you haven't got a spinner?
No, but I did. I loved that baguette shop. 99p.
There you go, Evercole's. You got a spanner now. Yeah. I'll just go through the same spiel as normal. I like everybody being blue. It's just so everybody's equal. I don't get many trolls here. The trolls that I do get, Vicky usually deals with, but you're armed just in case. I give all the cool guys a spanner, basically. It might seem a bit like pointless because you can't do anything against each other except block each other, but you know, it's so you're all equal, man.
Interesting.
The normal dickhead come in, and obviously we'll give it. What are you saying, Minimart? Not to ghetto. Minimart.
She's wrong.
What's she barking at?
I don't know. Wind.
She's a weirdo.
We're going to let her out.
And definitely worth visiting. So yeah, Coventry folks, I came away with a better opinion of the city than I walked in with.
There you go. That's that one done. That wasn't too bad. That one. I quite like that one. Fair play. Thank you to the guy. Can't remember his name. Begins with W, but he's in there. He's in the description. Hold on. I'll just go and get his link again. So you guys can link for this video and you can sub if you want to. We'll get the other video up. Let's go. Right. So this one was Wendell. Wendell's his name. Well, it's the name of the channel anyway. So share. Got there.
To be fair, because I've seen a video of a different bloke got a cough.
Yeah.
And that other bloke, the bloke I saw, didn't like it, just judged it.
Aye.
Didn't actually speak to people or anything. This bloke was a lot better.
Oh yeah, I think he did well for a quick 15-minute one. This one's 25, but yeah, I think it was a decent enough representation. There was more of the face, some of the friendly people, stuff like that. There, what then?
Sandro said city centre is not representative of all of the city and towns within.
It's not. It was a quick documentary about just some of the. It was homelessness. It wasn't the full city itself. It was just a few people talking to homeless people in the middle of town, and the attitudes they had there. Yeah, they were all a bit like that. This one is more. I'm about to do. What am I doing? I don't want to play it on this side. I just want the
There's good and bad everywhere, isn't there?
Of course,
you know.
Of course.
Coventry is not the worst place, and it's not, but it's also not the best. You know,
I used to like it. I used to love Coventry.
I don't mind Cov.
when I lived in Scotland, and I got sick of it and wanted to come to Cov, the grass was always green on the other side. But then you live here for a year or two, and you just get sick as it as you did at home. So to me, Coventry, Fraserburgh's home, and Coventry is my second home. Simple as that.
I'd rather live in Cov than where I live, and I live in a little town. I just don't like it.
And this is from the one we're about to show now. This is the other guy. Sorry, his name is, or the name of his channel is Having a Shocker. This one's about young people. He named his one, but I didn't want to name it to do with that. The city overrun with 12-year-old dealers. You know, I didn't want to name it that. So as you can see, I put two documentaries together and called it what I called it: Trouble in Midlands. You know what I mean? So yeah, let's get on with the second one. See how it goes. I had a quick look at it. When you see people dealing and all that, the drugs are covered, so we should be okay. What?
Sorry, your dog.
Oh, I thought you told me to pin it. I'm like, pin what?
Mini.
Dr. Bass, good to see you. Anyway, we'll get on with it. Hopefully we don't get flicked off. We'll see. Let's give it a go. Well, it sounds like that guy that does you're subscribed to, an Irish guy. It does the crime. Next, what's it called? That chapter, yeah. He's Irish and he always says, let's give it a go. Right, let's do it. Let's give it a go. The city overrun with 12-year-old dealer, 23 minutes long. Right, let's do it. Let's see if we're okay.
Recreate anything depicted in this documentary. It is not intended to glorify the use or sale of drugs. It's for educational.
Agreed with that. My disclaimer as well is
purposes only.
Hi,
Viewer
Dr.
discretion is advised.
Yeah, I've seen a girl die in here 5 times one night.
Recognise this guy straight off. Can't remember his name. I think he left Coventry for a while and come back. Don't know his name though. And that's quite common what he just said.
Drugs have ruined the city.
I did say hello to Dr. Bass. Yeah.
Coventry, a city in the UK with the second highest crime rate per capita. Residents here consistently witness violence, drug use, and poverty. I'm here today to take a deeper look into their stories and the struggles they face.
Yeah, this one's 3 months old. So like here, you'll see him dealing drugs, but they'll be covered. So hopefully YouTube don't slam it off. And like I say, disclaimer, I don't agree and condone the dealing of drugs of any sort. You know what I mean? This is for educational purposes and just putting the truth out there. You know what I mean?
Don't sell drugs and don't take drugs.
There you go. Weirdo. But that's disclaimer. Don't condone this, babe. What's the disclaimer? Do you condone it?
Never.
We know.
Never.
Right, let's do it. I need to put it down the volume a bit. It's a bit loud, I think. Bugger. Give it that.
I've got the order with us and he's kicking off. He's like, what you doing? He's just kicking off because I'm still using it.
It's a summer's.
I probably recognise these people, but obviously everything's blurred out. The person's got like a Northern English accent, so not a Cov accent, this one. But they're in Coventry.
Evening in Coventry, and business is booming for this young drug runner.
So too late one dark.
Too late one dark.
Off me debt. When you wouldn't take us yesterday.
For people in the US, just in case you didn't know, I probably you gathered. Too light, one dark means 1 tenner's worth of heroin, because it's the brown heroin we get here. We don't get China white and stuff like that. We do.
2 brown, 1 light, didn't she say?
2 dark, 1 light, or whatever amount. But D for dark, two whatever it was. Dark is heroin because it's the brown one, and light is
crack.
It's crack. Yeah. And when they say like 2 of them, that's 20 quid's worth. When they said 1 of whatever, that's a tenner's worth, which is 0.1 of a gram in weight, and the 20 quid's worth would be 0.2 in weight, but it would have been 2, not 0.1s. You know what I mean?
So tick is when you give someone something and they pay you later.
Yeah, who's asking that?
No, it says it there, but our things are covered.
Oh, does it? All right. Okay, get rid of that for a second. Tip, yeah, to give someone drugs now, knowing that pay will happen sometime in the latter future, Or if they're a working girl, whatever, they do other things sometimes.
Never get high from your own supply.
Yeah, well.
What? Jim said never get high from your own supply.
Yeah, that's the one.
Couldn't believe it. You have to say,
No, I only had a few bits on me, innit? That's what it was, man.
7 ton, I've got the Marino, you're silly not fucking tick, mate. Telling ya. There's a 10 off me jet anyway, mate. Yeah.
I'll take you now, I don't have no tick on me last night, that's what I'm saying.
So is it one of each again then? And then I'll box up here.
My last brown.
When he says he didn't have no tick on him, it means he couldn't tick her, he couldn't give her credit because he didn't have the gear yet.
Well, just 2 late. So I owe you 5 still, and then 2 late to 10, so 15 quid again. Yeah?
So that's 20 on it.
Huh?
No, 2.15 and then a 5, so that's 20 on it.
No. I owed you 15, so I've just given you 10 off the 15.
So you owe me a 5, and then you just had 2 on to it.
You're right. Sorry. My bad.
Can't save.
Stay safe, man.
I will, man.
She knew exactly what she was doing.
Have a look. Yeah.
Say again, babe.
She knew exactly what she was doing, trying to confuse him.
Yeah. They do that. You get people that go in with short amount of money, but they'll do that. They'll say, no, I owe you this from there, but this is that and that, and get them all confused and stuff like that, and try and get free ones and all that kind of stuff. Which, when you're into drugs and you're taking drugs, you're going to try things like that. I didn't. I just paid for stuff and went away. I didn't try and. I've ripped them off before, but that's only in opportunities. I wouldn't intentionally go up to someone and say, I'll confuse them just to try and get a few quid off or whatever. I just pay for it and get going. It was too ill to just think about that crap. You know what I mean? Too ill. I needed to get better. Say again, babe.
Good luck for your job interview. Hope you get it.
Who says?
Recollect.
Who?
Is it Goku?
Oh, Goku. Hiya. Good to see you. Wish me luck, everyone. I have a job. All right, good luck. I'll pray for you. Pray for you, dude. Bless, man. Because don't believe in luck. Don't believe in luck. Luck's the element of chance. It's pretty good. He'll help you. Bless, man.
Said, who films a drug deal? Someone stupid.
Mad, isn't it?
I can't put everything in this documentary on YouTube. It's gritty and raw. To see the full uncensored version, join my Patreon for as little as £1 a month. To lads like this, cash is the priority, not the drugs' effects on the community.
My little sister, she was a heroin addict from she was 11 years old. And I left Coventry when crack hit Coventry because I didn't want nothing to do with it because it's bad, right?
Yeah. I don't think he left because crack hit Coventry. He probably left to just get away from
a drug dealer left because they brought a new drug in.
Yeah, no, that's not why he left. Not
at all. I moved to
moving because they opened a new off license.
That's a good one, babe. Yeah. Splitting, moving house because they open a new off license.
It's true, though, isn't it?
That's where they sell alcohol, guys. The guys in America. An off license where you get alcohol. What do you call it in America? Where you get alcohol?
Liquor store.
Liquor store, yeah.
To be fair, you just go in a supermarket. Most corner shops sell alcohol.
Absolutely.
At North Yorkshire, and I lived there for 20 years. Over that 20 years of me living in North Yorkshire, I got a phone call 6 times telling me, you need to get to a certain hospital. We've took your sister in. She's OD'd, and we're not expecting her to make it.
Can I just say,
common story. What, babe?
He just said he moved up to North Yorkshire to get away from the crack, right? But you do know
it's there as well. Man, shut up. It was there. It's there as well. It's all over.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. That's not
Yorkshire is another deprived area.
He's kind of doing a little virtue signaling. Then he probably just left to get away from people or to get away from drugs here because he knew people where to get him here. If you go to a new place, you don't know anybody.
You do.
Eventually, you'll get to. You could just go up to someone, but you don't know to start off with. So I don't think he was doing it to get away from a certain drug. You know?
Look, you ain't if you're an alcoholic, you're not going to move, are you? Because they're
No.
opening an off license. Let's be honest.
Exactly. And that's a good one.
By the time I've got to the hospital, she's come to, got up and done one to go and find the next hit.
For many,
Me
the
too.
grip of addiction is relentless.
I did, me too. I swallowed because I didn't tell them I injected and OD'd. I told them I took tablets and OD'd because I don't know why I was wasted. And they told me to swallow this charcoal.
Charcoal.
So I did, even though I had no bloody tablets down there, and I didn't puke up anything. So I was let out later, and I went and got a hit straight away. Simple. The only reason I OD'd is because I had a load of Valium the day before, like 100 Valium the day before. So they were still in my system.
No.
Paid free. We made about 150 remaining.
So what means back of the car?
The remaining? Yeah. What do you mean? Like it was like I think it was just under four. I think it was about 475 actually. It owed me £600. What, from the start? Yeah, as in from the tip to when we paid that $300. It owed 600. Yeah, and then the owners in that building, so I'd say it's about 850 or so. They doubled it.
Yeah, it's good advice there, Sandra. Go in there like you already have the job. Not with too much hubris, though. Don't like go in there all arrogant.
Yeah,
like,
no, don't be too.
Yeah, but go in there with a good positive attitude, definitely.
That's what I'm saying, Mom. It would have been. And you said that, I was thinking, what's you on about? It's only about 4 or 5 bills.
I like that. One time I got a job just because I had a beard. That's excellent, dude.
Where your Father Christmas?
Dylan, yeah, just because he had a beard. Yeah, maybe a Father Christmas.
Oh, the bloke also had a beard. The interviewer.
That explains it.
Beard bros.
Beard bros, that's funny.
It was 6, and then them one said that because you gotta remember it was like a week and a half or a week after it was supposed to be paid. No one does that at all. No.
Oh,
Pioneer.
There you go. Hold on. I'm just going to show you guys. This is where
Pioneer.
This is where Vicky lived and where I lived.
There.
Hold on, where is it? I'll get it again. Hold on, just before that. There it is.
People
hold on.
Going flying off them buildings around there, didn't they, babe?
Yeah. Hold on. Is it? Yeah, that's Pioneer. That is Pioneer House. Yeah, that's right. So Vicky used to live this side as well. This facing the side of the building, you can see.
Yeah.
Vicky lived on the 3rd floor there. And back in the 90s, this was in Vicky lived there in 2012, or till 2014 maybe.
13, I think.
13, right? And then you moved to with my ex's cousin, and he's now dead. In the 90s, I lived around this side, on the same, because you were in 3H, I was in 12H in the 90s on the same side. But my mate, who was on the 14th floor, was in 14C, which is round the other side on the corner, the opposite corner to this, and that's where the manslaughter happened. Well, it's where that happened. My best mate, where he died, unfortunately, and I got done with manslaughter for it 3 months later. That's where
I remember going.
That's the building.
Going out to go shop. Can't remember what for, and I come back and the doors were closed, and there's old Bill and that. And there's blood on the floor, and someone said, "Oh, that Carl got booted off the balcony because he owed a dealer money."
That's it. It was. I
was fuming because I just wanted to get in. It was cold.
That was Barry's brother. Now, what were they called? Swinburne's thing. Swinburne.
No, that was Billy's block. That was.
Aye, but it was Billy. It happened in Billy's, didn't it?
Yeah, but someone got that one on the 2nd floor. Got booted off his, and then the other one got booted off Billy's.
Right.
At different times.
I got you. This is where that happened in the 90s. This is where I lived in the 90s at some point. Vicky lived there in 2012 to 2013 with my ex's cousin. So that building's got a lot of memories. That building's got a lot of memories for me, and a lot of bad ones, and a lot of good ones, I suppose. Here and there.
Right.
What?
I got stabbed not far from there.
Yeah, just across the road where I was living. Where I was living with my ex at the time was just across the road, but in houses. But that was just, yeah. But I lived in there in the 90s. From 90, it was in 95, 96 I lived there.
I got mugged
96 the manslaughter thing happened, but in 97, January 97, I got charged with it and flown back down here from Scotland.
I got mugged once for, like, if you go the other side.
This is a bad neighbourhood here. Where I'm living now, it's not brilliant, but it's fine. It's quiet. But where this building is now that you're seeing, yes, that's Hillfields. That's one of the worst areas in Coventry.
It's got the worst reputation in Coventry.
Worst reputation in Coventry. One of them. This
is where all the hookers are and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Around Hillfields.
Once upon a time, before the war, it was a lovely place. It was, Hillfield was a good name for it. Now it's not. No.
I'd never seen a hooker until I moved to Cov.
No, you said that to me before.
4 Jacks why we stabbed Vicky. It was my ex's ex-wife.
Yeah. So my ex's best friend was married to Vicky's ex-man, who my ex is cousins with. It's all they all knew each other.
They've been divorced years.
Vicky didn't know her, but because Vicky was with who she used to be married to, there was always a bit of.
She thought she wasn't big and hard, didn't she?
She did, yeah. She did.
She wanted to fight, so we had a fight, but she stabbed me while we were fighting.
We did that with a dog chain.
So?
Can you remember?
No, I don't actually.
You don't remember that dog chain? What? No, I think
did I hit her with the chain?
No, I don't think you had a fast. No, but you did that with the dog chain. I mean, she tried to stab you.
She got a can of beer and whacked it in me forehead.
No, that's probably why. That's probably why you did. It was funny. It was that bit was funny, but then it got to the stabbing, and I was like, no, you don't. And then I pulled the knife out of her hand, because they were on the ground fighting. Vicky was laying into her, but she had this in her hand. She must have had it in her hand all the time. And
I remember that day.
She went to stab Vicky, and I seen it. So Billy shouted it. She's stabbing her. So I grabbed the knife and pulled it and chucked it. But little did I know, it was just the handle. The handle came away, and the knife fell on the floor, didn't it?
Can you remember that scrap I had round there?
Yeah, of course I do.
Where that lad from that block.
Yeah, of course, because he came for me with a baseball bat.
I had a girl on my back, a girl fighting me.
Yeah, I know.
And then the bloke comes and punches me, and I just laughed at him.
I know you did. And that's the same when he came for me, because I was sticking up for you and that.
Oh.
And, Andrea, you know what she was like? She was causing shit. So I had to. And then you said, because I was the biggest one there, he said, I want you. And he started swinging the baseball bat. He still got a laying on.
Look,
he didn't get me with the baseball bat. He got put on the ground. Actually, Andrea run in, got hit in the head. He split her head open with it.
I know she got 2 grand for that.
Running in, the silly cow, running into a baseball bat. What are you doing? Let's carry on.
So it's a sunny day.
That was the block next to it. This is
on my way to Wood End in Coventry, one of the highest crime areas within the city.
I've seen guys going to jail, and when you hear their story, they've fucking put a house on crack.
Put a house on crack.
You know, they used to go 3 holidays a year on a couple of cars in the fucking car, and they're in jail and even getting visits. That's how, because that drug turns you to a psychotic. You know what I mean?
That's Wood End. This is Wood End. This is one of the bad areas as well. This is probably a little worse than Hillfields, but they're much in such. Fight or flight response is unpredictable. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely, Dylan. Was it Dylan? Yes, it was. Dylan said it. The flight or fight response is unpredictable.
I'm going to stand outside these shops between 4 and 8 every night time.
Okay.
Tell me I'm wrong, yeah?
So come here tonight at 4 to 8 p.m.
Anytime from 4 to 8 p.m, mate. No offence. You ain't welcome in the area.
I've seen this clip before, but someone else and someone else.
They don't know.
This clip.
I've seen this part. Not the full documentary, but this part.
Yeah.
Okay.
You won't get anywhere near the shops. If your face don't fit, you don't belong round here.
Okay. So it's like a high
problematic. See what I mean? There's a big contrast, like Sandro was saying, from the town centre to the outskirts, sort of thing, to Coventry and the neighbourhoods itself. Like if your face don't fit, you're done round here. But in the town centre, it was like, yeah, everybody was fine, they're all cool together. It's a friendly place. It just depends. There's a big contrast there from the town centre to the neighbourhoods. Exactly what Sandra was saying, I think.
Look out for us.
The position's mental, completely different.
Because the government don't give two shits about deprived areas. I hope you are recording because it's the truth. Everyone round here has all. Do you know what? We sit and listen to all these politicians and all these people go, oh, this area, that area. This area has been deemed the Compton of Coventry. No, it isn't. Yeah. We are nothing like the Americans, nothing whatsoever. Yes, there's street violence, but why? Because the government's not running properly. Yes, there's problems in the streets. Why? Because the police are underfunded, the council are underfunded, people are underfunded. In this area, what is there for the kids to do? Where's the play centres? Where's the community centres? Where's the parks? You can't walk around, and it's not just this area. It's 99% of England right now. You cannot walk around, you cannot feel safe, and you want to know why? Because the government don't give two shits. And there's the
on though.
Thank you.
She's spot on. She's spot on. I don't like the comment like we're nothing like the Americans. Of course we are. We're all the bloody same. Of course we are. We're all the same. But apart from that, she's right. She's right.
I think it was a BBC thing, and I think it was forensics or something. And there was a young lad in Woodlows killed, and it follows like from when it happens onwards, and it's but like some really bad shit happens, but it doesn't just happen there; it happens everywhere.
Exactly. I might do a poll saying that, asking that. What was I got to say? Anybody wants to come in? The link is there. Guys, the link is there.
What about you, boss? What do you think?
He'll back any one of his customers that come in the door, mate.
Do you like working here?
No, I enjoy working here.
You enjoy working here? And have you ever had any problems? Like, has anyone tried to rob the store, anything like that?
No, he's the one that actually deals with all the problems in the area.
Okay.
This man should actually be given a medal for what he does for this area and how everyone actually comes to him and says, Bill, can you help us with the kids? Because they listen to the community, they listen to the elders of the community. Yeah. They ain't going to listen to somebody that's coming in going, oh, well, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do the other. Nah, mate, we're a community,
and it is
we look after each other.
All these places, people can go, they're rough and they're this and they're that. But I tell you, the people do look after their own, and they do.
That's true in some ways. It just depends on who you are. It just depends.
Of course.
But people, like they were doing the town centre, there's some people, homeless people, get together, look after each other because they know if you do it, it's coming back to you. They do F each other over sometimes and all that. But in general, but then you've got the opposite scale to that where people just don't give a shit. And theirs is theirs. You're not getting none of their crap. And they don't give a crap.
But they tar up all these areas because there's some bad people. They tar them all as bad, and they're not. You can find some of the best people in the worst places.
Yep, absolutely good. Well said. Absolutely. Right, what I'm saying in the poll is just out of interest. From what you've seen so far, is this the same or similar to your area? Just a yes, no, and I'll add adoption. What could I do for the adoption? Yes, no, or nothing. Right, yes, no, nowhere or nowhere near it, or nothing like it.
It's nothing like where I live.
No, that's not good because that's just a no, really. Hold on. Nah. Yes or no? Yes or no is fine. Yes or no is fine. Oh no, it's good. I'm gonna have to do it because I've already. Oh no, right now I can. Start poll. No, because I've already put add option. I've got to add an option. Bloody hell. No way. Right. So yes. No. No. No.
You know it's rough when there's a screen in front of the cashier.
see it
Babe.
getting. Sorry, babe.
You know it's rough when there's a screen in front of the cashier.
-2. Right, so
No,
what
you
take
do
out?
get places that you have to.
And hold on, no, I need to take out two characters. No, but I can see it getting that way. No. Yeah, just the bottle. Take away the bottle. No. No. You can see it. Yeah, right, okay. I'll do start poll. Yeah, there's the poll, guys. Obviously I can't answer it. Anyway, let's carry on. Was I going to mention anything else? No. Let's carry on. Was you saying something, babe?
No.
No, let's carry on then.
And if you guys could like improve the area, what would you do?
Put all the funding back into it, bring the parks back, bring the community centres back, bring community policing back, bring everything back that the government took away from the kids, and stand there and bitch about these poor little kids on the streets now, yeah? Of people going, oh, they're nothing but trouble. No, why are they trouble? Because you've took everything away, you've took all the amenity, you've took everything.
She's got a point. I mean,
yeah, because
some of it is bad parenting, yes, but she's got a point. Kids get bored.
There ain't nowhere for them to go.
That's right.
If your family has no money, they cannot pay for you to go anywhere.
Right. I understand places to go. I understand a lot as a kid because I had no money. You know what I mean?
A lot of people that fall into the categories of dealing and stuff like that do it because they're from deprived families and they want to make money,
right?
Because they've grown up having nothing.
That's right, baby. That's right. And Goku says, oh, wrong one. Nowadays, kids just want to stay home, play video games, and watch video. Aye, exactly. It's true. It's true.
Think that the kids need, and it's not even about us adults anymore. What actually is there for a future in this country for any child? Nothing, because the government don't give a shit about it. Put your own country first before you put everybody else first.
Okay, thank you guys. Thanks for your opinions. Yeah. Take care.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's people like her that don't get listened to by the people in power, because the people in power only care about the middle class people. They do not care about the people that are struggling.
Well, of course they don't. They pretend to. They don't give a crap about anything.
Hard. Skills, man, skills.
I might have actually seen all this before because I've seen this as well. It is. I mean, it's only 3 months old though, so it's maybe taken from something else. Maybe something else, but I think I've seen this.
Man's got skills, man. No. What's up, mate?
Do you know why you get stoned from around here?
Get what?
Stone.
Stone. That is crack. That's crack. He's asking for a stone. That means a crack as well. Doing a crack. Not in weight, obviously, because that would be £14. £14 a crack, please. But these housing in the background, this is typical type of council. These are like bed sits and 1 bedrooms and that in the background. This is typical for Coventry. Or red brick, 2 ups, 2 downs is the yeah.
Stone?
Yeah.
What, like weed?
What? No, yo, what do you say?
No, it's going crack.
Gypsy. Do you know why you get a crack pipe from around here?
See? Crack pipe now and again. Is that it?
I know you can get weed from.
No weed.
No.
You want to crack?
Nah, we don't do nothing like that, mate.
Now, what do you want?
Hey, stone.
Yeah, what?
Hey?
How much worth?
10.
Is it 10?
One, yeah.
That's, like I said earlier, 10 was 0.1 grams. 0.1. 10th of a gram.
Can you get me one?
One sec.
know what's going on, but that young lad is probably about 12 years old. The guy just came up and asked for crack, and that 12-year-old kid has just said like, wait there.
Barry, does everyone in the UK roll their own fags?
Say again, babe.
Barry said, does everyone in the UK roll their own fags? No, it has increased though, because like I buy fags, but I also smoke backy. But I brought 100 fags today, and it was 68 quid.
No, I roll my own. I have done for a long time. Now and again, I'll buy a packet, but not in general. In general, if I buy a packet, I'll take 1, 2 out of it and give the packet to Vicky.
To be fair, I never smoked a roll up until I was like 26.
Aye. Hey Ryan, how you doing, man? Ryan says, yo BJ, what up, bud? Hey chat, hope you're all good. They're just destroying society to usher in NWO. Say no to their CBDC full enslavement. Got you, bro. Bless, man. Nice. Hey, do you know what I noticed, babe? You know my new bank card?
Yeah.
Do you know the back bit with the CVV number?
Yeah.
It's 420.
No.
Yeah, it's 420.
Crying out loud.
And that brilliant. Fantastic.
You just told everyone your card details.
Yeah, but they don't know the rest of it. They didn't need to know the rest of it. Yeah,
I
that's
don't
all
actually.
good. Everybody here, I'm fine. They're all good. Right, let's carry on. Oh, hold on. Drug gangs use children as young as 9 as the same sentences as if that's not how you spell it. If any are less severe. How you spell sentences.
Babe, you need to send Barry some Marlboro.
Say again? Oh yeah, it's right there. This is the same. This is Pioneer House from the front. You can actually see the name of the building now. And this is the side that I was on about. Vicky was the other side, because you've seen it from the other side earlier on. This is the side that I got that happened on the 14th floor, where I got done with the manslaughter and that. This is where it happened.
Where I was
But this is quite recent. What?
That's where I was scrapping.
Yeah, this is where we was fighting that day. It was on about right here, right in that gap that you see going on the right-hand side of the screen. Because I can't point to, because it's a video file, so it's not like you can see my pointer, my cursor. So them shot, you can see to the right of the building, in between that little building there, right there. That's where we were fighting that day that we were talking about. Where Vicky got punched in there, and then the guy came after me with the baseball bat, but my missus at the time got hit with the baseball bat as she ran in.
But then you punch a woman.
She deserved it. She friggin' deserved it.
Yeah, but you punch a woman and you're that much of a pussy, you have to go and get a baseball bat, like, give your head a wobble.
But as soon as he got the baseball bat, he came to me. Why did he go and get the baseball bat to come to me? Why?
Because he couldn't punch a woman, let alone a man.
Well, that's true. Well, he did punch him. But he didn't.
I know, but
He stood there staunch. It didn't even rock her at all. It was funny. So funny. And it's not like he was small. He was short, but he was a stocky dude. You know what I mean?
I weren't this big then.
Hennessy. I still remember his name. His surname was Hennessy.
Aye. I was nowhere near as far as I am now, though.
No, that's it. Oh, no, I know. Let's carry on. There you go.
Tumble. So yeah, I'm waiting.
This is just outside the town. This is just outside the town. This is nowhere near Hillfields.
Near Spon End.
This is Spon Street, yeah, going into Spon End.
Mind you, Spon End's they're demolishing all that, isn't they?
Yeah, this is where you get some of the old Tudor buildings and that you'll see here.
They're not demolishing it.
There you go. There's a Tudor building to the right there, but it's been updated, sorry.
There's quite a few of them.
Tudor buildings and that now. What, babe?
There's quite a few of them down there.
Oh, definitely. But this is not Hillfields anymore. This is Spon Street going into Spon End.
For that buzz now to go to another high crime area in Coventry. There I have an interview set up with a 16-year-old drug runner. So yeah, I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna ask him a few questions and.
Again, baby.
He said where he was going, but it beat it out.
Yeah, because
Woodlow
doesn't want people to come there and crowd him when he gets there, so he's not saying where he's going. Well, he's saying
Oh, yeah,
I don't know. Maybe hold on. Let me just hear it again. Let's go back.
I have an interview set up with a 16-year-old drug runner. So yeah, I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna ask him a few questions and get a little bit of insight into what it's like to live that life at such a young age.
Right.
So yeah, I'm waiting for that buzz now to go to another
Binley.
high crime area in Coventry.
Well, Binley's not high crime. Binley Woods. Binley Woods will be, but not Binley itself. But he said Binley. I think he means Binley Woods.
There I have an interview set up with a 16-year-old drug runner. So yeah, I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna ask him a few questions and get a little bit of.
Tiny, he'll be rougher than Binley.
I'd have thought so, but I don't think. Maybe he's on about Binley Wood because that's closer to Willenhall. Binley itself is not high crime. It's not really bad, but he's not from here. So he's not from here. So he could be being told anything, you know.
Aye.
Insight into what it's like
He said Binley.
to live that life at such a young age, man. See you there. Okay, so I'm waiting in this little alley to meet this geezer. Honestly, what am I thinking, man? Could be a
same buildings as you get in Willenhall, St James's Lane and all that. In Laneside, where I lived and stuff, where Kenzie was conceived and stuff. It's the same type of buildings, but it's so it's Binley Wood. It's Binley Wood he's on about, not Binley itself.
Right.
What do you reckon?
I don't know.
You all right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Groovy. Let's do it.
Up or anything.
Yeah, the NWO is pretty much nearly Sandra. There is a Willenhall in Wolves also. I think there's a lot of Willenhalls. There's a lot of Willenhalls in there. There's a Willenhall town itself, isn't there? Not just area. There's actually a town called Willenhall. I don't know if it's a town or a city, but I think there's a place called Willenhall itself.
Like, look at their estate, man. It's like a whole square, man. Like proper little alleys and shit.
Yeah, that's Binley Wood. That's Willenhall way, babe.
This is
Willenhall Wood.
Hello? Yeah, well, go on. I've just met up with S. That's your name, innit, bro? S, yeah. And I'm just gonna ask him a few questions about this life, man. So what would you say was your like first exposure into this life, and like how old was you, man?
First exposure probably about 12, 13 years old, you know, and yeah, man, because obviously I got an older bro in it, and he was on that, so like obviously there'd be times where my man would just be like, yo, go take this over there, innit, and then my man would just take it over there to the next person. He'd give me some dough, I'd give him the dough, innit, and then just from there I kind of figured that out, innit, and it's like, oh yeah, this is obviously that, and then put two together.
And it's common, you know, like the older people, they get hold of the younger people, like broken families, 12-year-old and that, and get them to deal. They think it's a good thing because they're getting money and all that, and that's how it starts.
Of course.
Just JP, good to see you, bro. Good to see you, man.
By the time I was about 14, 15, I started doing a little bit. Yeah. And then that's how man just started getting my feet deeper and deeper in it. And yeah, man. Yeah, bro. So it's kind of the same story for everyone around here, innit? It's like you see it going around, bro. Like it's an area where you grow up in it, and like everybody around you's doing it. So it's either you get away from it or you become a part of it, innit?
Yeah. Would you say like when you first started, it was like minor things like just weed and that, or was it straight away you was in the class A's and all?
Yeah, my bro was kind of involved a lot in it, so it was just straight into the like class A's and shit like that. So I got to take like.
People don't do the weed, like even when they're 12, they don't do the weed sometimes because they don't make money off it, not much, because most people smoke it anyway. So what they do when you're dealing with it is a less of a profit, so you're ending up smoking it. So yeah, it's straight into the class A's, smacking crack because the profit margin straight away. And that's
Have you got a yellow weather warning?
What?
Have you got a yellow weather warning?
Oh, I don't know. Let's have a look.
Severe weather, moderate.
Just says heavy rain on the bottom of my screen here. I haven't looked on the phone. Just says heavy rain. See folk Astley, hold on, let's have a look. Coventry, England, let's have a look. Come on. Yeah, it's Coventry, England, yeah. It just says heavy rain, babe. Heavy rain, just see different weather. 15 kilometers an hour, humidity 78, visibility 7 kilometers, pressure 991 MB, dew point 11%. No, just heavy rain, baby.
No, they do these warnings, and I swear the weather is never as bad as they tell us it's going to be.
I know, the dick. Wow, I just pressed the well and it came up with about 1 billion tabs in Microsoft though.
You know, it says 100% chance of rain. No.
Yeah, well, it's raining now for me. It's pissing down.
I was going to say no shit.
It's going dark. Wow. It's going so dark, man. Anyway, let's carry on.
See, I didn't know what the class A's were, like what exactly it was, but I just like it was like powdery in it, man. Just giving powder to these people in it, and they're just giving me money for this powder. So it's like, so I didn't know what the powder was, what exactly. I knew that obviously it's certain in it.
So you said like when you first started, it was with your brother and that. Have you lost anyone? Like, has anyone went to prison? Anyone been stabbed that you know? Or
yeah, man. People get stabbed, people get shot. Been to prison, in and out of prison really. There ain't no one like in there for a long sentence or stuff.
Yeah, that's well known. It was in St James's Lane there, babe. That was St James's Lane. He's in Willenhall, Brindley.
Like, but yeah, bro, like in this thing you do like lose people, but it's unavoidable, bro. Like you can't speak for everyone else, and you can only speak for yourself, bro. So yeah, man, a lot of people have been stabbed, shot, and sent to jail over this, man. Yeah.
Well, what would you say, man? What would you say is like the craziest thing that you've seen, like while doing this job, man? While you've been involved in this life, man? What's the craziest thing that you've seen, man?
Oh, do you know it's probably just seeing a guy get chopped down at night, bro. Just fucking, he must have been arguing with a couple people over something in it, and then just seeing a guy open the boot, just grab a machete and just start chopping the geezer down in the street, fam.
I said people going about with zombie knives and that now. Crazy. Have you seen them? Evil bloody knives. Yeah. Serrated edge one side, sharp the other, big old hefty, chunky thing. Horrible.
Is that not so it does more damage when they pull it out?
Of course. That thing's ripping you apart, man.
Right.
Horrible things.
To me, it was a bit wild, innit? Because, like, obviously, I try and live a normal life by all of this, innit? So, when I see something like that, I was just like, right, like,
raw.
But don't get me wrong, like, there's a lot of stuff that people do in this.
He just said, look, he does all this stuff, but he still lives a normal life. And this is what I'm saying. Because these kids are brought up with nothing and nobody, they want to make money, and they have to go, because they're preyed on as kids to do these things. That's how it ends up the way it ends up.
It becomes easy for them, especially since they've been peer pressured in the first place. And then they see their poor family, and they see, right, I'm helping my mum and my dad and shit out.
Yeah.
I can give them money, and that kind of thing. Some people do it with the good intentions, but it turns out to be bad, obviously. It's never good. But you get why they do it. They do it. Not them all. Some of them are just in it for money. Don't give a shit who you are.
Not everyone is
bad. You up anyway.
Just because people make bad decisions doesn't make them all bad.
No. You're exactly JSGP. Not all psychos are bad folks at the time. Exactly, bro.
So it's justified in that, but it's like I could see why they do it, innit? Like obviously a guy might owe him a lot of money, or like he might be doing something behind a guy's back or something like that.
That's right, Dylan.
The way that all like went down, it was just kind of.
That's right, so evil. Most people, they won't give up their last dime for weed, but for crack or dope, they will do anything. Exactly, bro. Exactly. It's an evil drug. Evil drugs.
Just like sparked out of nowhere, innit? Like it was like a pack of animals.
And I was addicted to them both at the same time.
Yeah, so yeah, that to me was a bit wild. Even me, I was taking a step back, like, yo, fuck that shit. Like, those feds around the corner and everything, like, they didn't give a fuck.
Bloody hell, man.
But yeah, bro. So yeah, especially in a city like that, like this, you just gotta be careful, innit? And just, especially with who you're around as well, because you don't know what they're into, and they could be dragging you into all sorts, innit?
What is the worst thing that you've seen happen on your drug use journey?
I've seen people die. I've seen a few people die. I've brought a few people back to life.
Yeah, as well. Like say, I was involved with one. I had another die in front of me. But a good few people who die. Seen people who die, then find out they died later in hospital, stuff like that. Yep, it's a common thing. It's very typical nowadays.
I've seen some bad violence over drugs. You know, over stupid amounts of money as well.
Yeah,
you know, £20 and someone getting chopped and getting 120 stitches in the back.
Yep.
So have you lost anyone close to?
Yeah, my little sister, she got murdered.
The excuse will be principle. Yeah, you only turn up for 2 weeks. It's principle. You know, it's bad. It's really bad.
Murdered. I'm pretty sure that was over a couple of shots between her and her boyfriend. She was staying in a place over in Birmingham in Handsworth. And I've seen all the videos to it from, all the doorbells, the Ring doorbells.
Yeah.
This police officer had put them all together to put...
Aye, Ryan. Aye, absolutely, man. Don't blame any of these people for their lifestyles. They're a reflection of society at large. Government created it this way. They are no different than any street gang, drug guns, human trafficking. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely well said. Well said.
When you're desperate, you do desperate things.
Yep. Absolutely. 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 I mean, I never did it, but when I was a smackhead and I was fine and I was rattling badly, so ill, and I couldn't shoplift, I was getting kicked out everywhere, I was getting caught and stuff like that. It was finding it hard to do anything, and I was getting iller and iller as the day go on, and I couldn't get anything. You see a granny with a bag waiting at a bus stop or something, you think about it. I thought about it. I actually thought about it. Never did it, but it goes through your head. Goes through your head. You know what I mean? It gets you that badly. I mean, I never got to the point.
Right, but then you have the power to stop yourself.
Of course.
And the same with them. And that's what I'm saying.
It basically goes through your head.
Some people,
yeah,
but some people morally have no morals that they would do it, whether it was drugs or anything else.
That's right.
And I think that's the difference. Some people don't have it in them. I never robbed anyone for drink, and I didn't.
No.
Yeah, a shoplifting.
I robbed shops and that. I mean, maybe I ripped off from somebody that was an associate here and there, but I never did the granny thing, the grandin thing, beating them up, robbing them, all that kind of thing. I shoplifted, I robbed places, that kind of thing, but never did that, Carry on, babe.
But I lived in a rural area, and after 11 o'clock at night, you could get drugs easier than you could get a packet of sweets.
Of course.
And that was in a rural area. It's not just city centres that are plagued by this, and cities and big towns. And it's not I lived in a village with probably not about 1,000 people, something like that. And you could get drugs, and you can everywhere. And that's the thing. People live like this everywhere. Even in little towns and stuff, there are people that are addicts and people that struggle, but we no longer have the community that we used to have, like when I was a kid.
No, exactly, babe. Exactly, Dr. Bass. Absolutely, bro. He said, being sick, dope sick, is some serious shit, man. People don't understand exactly bad it gets you. Exactly, bro.
Right.
Exactly. It's horrible stuff. It's horrible bad. It's not like the doctors will turn around and say, yeah, it's flu-like. Flu-like is only a symptom of it, a slight symptom of it. You know what I mean? It's intense. It's intense craving. You know what I mean? It's intense pain, sometimes physical pain at some points, and the pure willpower that you need. It seems impossible, the willpower to keep you away from doing whatever from it if you're seriously trying to get better. If you're going
look, right, my
it's
nan.
so hard. It's so hard. It's
My
it's
nan.
not like the flu. It's not like the flu at all. That's just a little tiny part of it. Go on, mate.
My nan lived in a village. In a
Go on.
middle class village where it wasn't nobody was really poor, and even her house, my nan's house, got robbed twice by somebody who wanted her money for drugs, and that happened twice. And that was my nan in a little tiny village with like 2 shops, a pub, and a social club. So it happens everywhere, and it does, and that's the thing. We just tar everybody in these areas with the same brush because there's so many addicts and stuff. And in reality, it's not. Like, I lived in that tower block, and I can tell you the majority of people that lived in there were normal, hardworking people. It was the minority that were the pissheads and the drug addicts and the thieves, not the majority. The majority were decent, good people. And that's the thing. People don't want to see the good through the bad. They just want to see the bad. And it happens everywhere. None of us are perfect, and we've all made mistakes. And yeah, I just don't think people should judge each other, because I never walked a day in anyone else's shoes, only my own, and I've made major mistakes. Paul Joe, hurry up.
What garbage you been talking, babe?
I just was saying, like, my nan got robbed. Her house got robbed twice. And it was someone she knew, someone she'd let wash her car to give it, so he had money and stuff.
What the time?
That was in a little village, and
people, Of course it is. Right.
But that's what I'm saying, it happens everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
A video together to show the courts what happened in the last hour alive, and it showed you him chasing her around the block, and she had something in her hand, and I know it would have been crack. That's why he was chasing her, and he's caught up with her, and he beat her to death in the house.
Wow.
Unbelievable. I've got her ashes on the windowsill.
Bad, isn't it? Really bad.
Look at that one from Cov.
What would you say the most you've...
Look at that addict from Cov that murdered that mother and son in Belgreen.
Aye, I know.
And then went to Leamington and murdered a pregnant girl there.
Aye, I know.
And he robbed someone's car.
Read what Ryan said. You can read it.
They put everyone into a depression to get them to comply. The evil in this place is paramount. Who sits around and thinks of this shit to do to others? Think tanks. Who pays them? Government, NGOs.
Yeah,
it's true. And if you look at the UK, like, we've had we've got Labour now, which I don't think will be any good anyway. But we've had a Conservative government for the past, I don't know how many years, and all they've done is make the rich richer and the poor poorer. And it's no different to in the 80s when the working class were made redundant and they lost their jobs and stuff, and we put people into poverty and stuff, and it's exactly what they've done, and it's a vicious cycle of doing it.
I know. Sorry, I'm not laughing at what you were saying. Sandra says the best thing about Coventry are the ladies riding on horses topless.
The best thing about Coventry is the exit sign.
I knew you were going to say that. Yeah, Lady Godiva, famous for protesting for women's things and that, running around naked in a horse. And then you had Peeping Tom getting struck by lightning because he looked at her. So you got the Peeping Tom clock. It's pretty cool. Looks, you've seen the clock, haven't you, babe? When every hour it strikes.
Yeah, Peeping
Tom comes out, and then he comes out
Peeping Tom at the top. Yeah. Aye.
Oh, Peeping Tom boy.
Made it like a days, man.
The most.
Dylan put, damn, I've got to go to Coventry, lol.
Yeah, this was 1700s, I think.
The only topless women you're getting in Coventry are working girls, and trust me.
Yeah, and then they'll be saggy and stuff like that, you know.
Dirty.
And yeah, but they wouldn't actually have their bras off because they keep their drugs there, and you know what I mean. So they wouldn't have their bras off, and they wouldn't be told.
Sandra said a rainbow just appeared outside my window.
Ah, nice.
And I've just
It's
got
God's promise and not the pride. The pride are coming to get you. The pride are coming to get you.
Oh no, what's
in a day?
Yeah, the most you made in a day, man.
Yeah, man. Probably people out there that have made more than me, but in a day, bro, I probably took home like about two and a half grand in a day.
Okay.
But yeah, man, that wasn't just off like obviously drug stuff. Obviously, I was doing like other things. So like I had a little lick, like a fraud move, and obviously I made a lot of money off the bud that day as well. So you know, when you add it all up and that, like.
Two and a half grand. Like, there's someone's like monthly earnings in a day, man.
Yeah,
like people are working.
That's it. That's why they're doing it, because they're getting a monthly earning in a day. Exactly why they're doing it, and because to try and keep the families. I mean, some of them are just don't give a crap, but the others are best. They had good intentions to begin with, just doing bad things for good reasons. No, yeah.
At like Poundland, 40 hours a week, mate, making 1,200 a month, bro. You made two months' wage in a day, man.
I don't know what I'm 100% about, but I can't remember. I can't, because we've got like a 20-second delay between each other, so I don't know what I'm 100% on. I could have said something else. I bet. Thanks, bro. Thanks.
Yeah,
Oh dear.
It was alright, man.
Yeah. And what would you do with the money, like?
Honestly, bro, that's the thing with this lifestyle as well, because as quick as you get the money, you want to spend like just spend it quickly, bro. So honestly, just going out, fucking.
Well, obviously, like you haven't had much in your life before. You've got to sort your family out, and you've got to get yourself some clothes and stuff like that. When you get old enough to drive, you've got to buy a car, all that kind of stuff. You've got to bling up. You've got to bling up.
Yeah, but you're always going to be looking over your shoulder.
Of course you are.
And that's the thing. With the money he gets comes a high price for it.
Yeah, that's true.
And sometimes that price is your life.
Because someone will try and take that off them in jealousy, because they're poor. Could just be jealous or because of desperation as well.
Yeah.
Buying clothes, fucking partying, you know what I mean? For driving around, that stuff, bro. Like, just eats up your money, bro. In a week, fam. I'm trying to spend that in a day, bro. Literally, sometimes I see people spend like 10 grand in a day, bro. Just come 10 grand, go into a shop, bro, like Selfridges or something, just innit?
And do you feel like that's because like you and maybe the other people that don't want to have like big piles of money around them, like so it's a bit hot having like loads of cash, like?
Do you know what, bro? It's because they can. It's because they can. It's because they can, innit? They've got the money, so they just literally spend it because they can make it back in like about a day or two, bro. Like, especially when you got business like that, obviously with the class in, like if you.
Jealousy is a stinky cologne. I like that. Jealousy is a stinky cologne. Like, you know, do you like that, babe? Babe! Vicky!
What?
Do you like that?
What?
Jealousy. Dylan says jealousy. Jealousy is a stinky cologne.
Oh.
I like that. That's a good one, isn't it?
True,
You could see it a different way if you want to adopt it. You could say jealousy is a stinky
cologne.
Or perfume. You could say perfume.
Aye. It's good.
Yeah,
I just went and shut my blinds.
Okay, baby. It is dull now. Is it still pissing it down? Yeah, you're pissing it down. I'm glad you made that now because she wouldn't be able to go out to pee.
No, but I think I heard
You're a brick,
thunder in the
man.
distance.
Then, bro, you just.
Sorry, babe, sorry.
I think I heard thunder in the distance.
Probably because it's humid. It's humid out. So, more than likely. You okay?
Yeah.
I thought you fell or something.
No. Oh, don't talk about falling. I'm not doing that.
You just made a noise. Like, it wasn't like. I thought you were falling.
I've been running around.
All right. Let's go.
Literally sell at Brook and you got your little money, you can go shopping or do whatever, bro. So, yeah, man.
That's an old proverb. Jealousy is a stinky cologne. Well, I love that old proverb.
It is
come back to life.
really good.
It's come back to life.
That's why they spend it like that, because they get it as quick as they spend it. You know.
It's been retroactively activated again.
I mean, so
yeah, to be fair, what you just said described me, and I'm not a dealer.
Just say that again. Described you.
Yeah, because he said as soon as they get it, they spend it, and that's me.
That does describe you, actually. Fair enough.
To be fair, that reminded me that I've got some stuff coming tomorrow from Amazon.
She spends it before she gets it. Unbelievable.
I've only ordered 6 things.
There's 6 million things, I know.
No.
Like justifying it, but
6 billion things, man.
Why not, innit?
Yeah, man.
6 trillion.
And it, like, if there's any like younger lads watching, like what advice would you say to them? Maybe I've chatted to so many people in these areas that are like, you know, they look at this lifestyle, like even some 13-year-olds today, and they're like, oh, you know, we carry in noise, we want to be hard, want to do road and that, and they don't really know what it's like, man. What would you say to some lads like thinking about getting into this like game, man?
All I say is if you've got to carry a knife to go places, then don't go to them places, bro.
Do it.
Like, literally. And if you've got like, I just wouldn't recommend this for anyone, bro. Even don't weed, coke, all of that stuff, bro. It is not worth it, mate. Just stay in school. If you can't do school, bro, just go college.
I would say get homeschooled, but yeah, I know what he's saying.
Actually, there's stuff out there, yeah, to where you don't have to do this, bro, because it's not like it's not saying you, like, it's a trap, bro. It's literally a trap, bro. Once you're in, like, it's tough to get out, bro, because you get so used to it and that, and it's not life, bro. Like,
absolutely.
There's bigger stuff. There's way more to life than this, and that's
you could get out of it. You could get out of it and then struggle down the line, not be able to get a job, anything like. You say you get a bit of luck, you know what I mean? Even though I don't believe in luck. Get a job, stuff like that. You stop dealing, get a job. It's all right for a few years. You're all brilliant. You know what I mean? Getting a decent wage. And something tragic happens. You lose it for some reason, and you're not managing to get a job in the future and all that. And you know it's easy to go back to what you know. You know, so it's always there. It's always there. So it's got to be hard. It's got to be hard. It's a thing you could fall back into just like that. Just like being the addict itself. You know, fall back into it just like that. You know. Just different circumstances for different things, I suppose. You agree, babe?
Yeah.
Groovy, anything to say?
No, sorry, I'm writing a review.
A review? Of what? Wow, what? Of what?
No, because of my delivery today.
Oh, that, right, I see.
I wouldn't recommend it for no one, bro, and I wouldn't wish it on no one either, bro. Like, hell no, man.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you like sharing your story and that, man, and I hope like any of the younger viewers like listening and listen to your advice and what you said, and hopefully they can like gain some insight and say, oh, maybe it's not the right thing that we're getting into, innit?
Trust me, it's not, man. They should go to school, bro. Like, not even go to school, but like just do something that's not this, innit? Because like.
Yes, Dylan, you got the same idea as me. Dylan says, forget school, just educate yourself and learn to make your own way. Yeah, absolutely. I said homeschooling sort of thing. Same kind of idea, dude, but I get you. I'd say forget school as well, bro.
Like, yeah, you get money and this and that, bro, but there's a lot of drama and a lot of stress that comes with it, bro, and you don't want to be walking around every day. You have to look.
Yeah, the information is out there for free.
That's not a life to live in it. Like, yeah, see people, you know, like I've tried my best to live through, like, not through other people, but like to see what other people are doing and be like, right, okay, I shouldn't do that. You know what I mean? Like people watching, basically. So I'd just recommend that you do the same. You know what I mean? You see people like that and just watch them and just see the type of shit they get into, and then just ask yourself, is this a life you want to get into, innit? And then, yeah, man, go from there. Yeah, man.
Yeah, thanks for your time, bro. Appreciate that, man.
While some young lives are entangled in drugs, others strive for a different future. I met in...
This is not Coventry. Don't know where this is, but this part is not Coventry. Is it, babe?
Not that I know.
No, it's not. Like, go back to the buildings in the background. There, hold on. There, that's not Cove. Look at this. Semicircular one. That's not Cove at all.
No.
Oh, definitely not Cove.
Different future. I met a 17-year-old with dreams of a YouTube career. He agreed to show me around the areas he grew up in and share some stories.
That's Cathedral Lane.
Alright.
That's Cathedral Lane here. Well, it was when you seen, and you might have seen the Lady Godiva statue there. Hold on, let's go back a tiny little bit. No, not that. Let's try and clip on it properly. Let's see. No, that. Come on. I'll let it play because I can't get it.
Alright, so right now we're in the Burgess.
This is the Burgess outside McDonald's and KFC. This is where you took us for KFC that day, babe. You and Andrea.
Oh, and then that stabby bitch.
Yep. That stabby bitch. The one that stabbed her most of it that night. Not the same night as it.
It weren't even for her. She didn't even ask.
I know. But it was a few days after that it happened, wasn't it? But you got this stabby bitch.
She's a junkie now.
She is.
And she does it with her son.
She's a big girl and she does it with her son, and yet does drugs with her son now. Yeah, she's turned into a heroin addict. And she used to, absolutely lost all the weight. She looks terrible now.
Well, how much sympathy I've got for her.
But she used to be a big lady, and now she's just lost it. The whole lot.
Do you know how much sympathy I've got for her?
A little bit.
None.
Yeah, I bet you have a little bit.
She could have killed me. She literally stabbed me in the neck.
I know. And inside, isn't it? And the arm, I mean.
Stomach, neck, and arm.
I did take I took the knife handle off her, didn't I?
Aye.
I did try.
I forgive her.
It was me stopped.
I don't feel sorry for her. She made herself the way she is.
I know. It was me to stop that fight in the end. I mean, obviously, I was trying to stop. As soon as I seen that knife, that was it.
I feel sorry for the kid because no mother should be doing drugs with their child.
No,
there is no excuse for it.
No.
And the Burgess, this is somewhere that.
Hey, Roger, how you doing, bro?
Roger Dodger.
Rigga,
Roger.
Whoopa.
It's not morning, it's evening.
It's evening. No, it's not.
Well, afternoon.
It's evening in 7 minutes.
Afternoon.
Well, would you consider 5 o'clock evening?
Tea time.
Yeah, but it's evening, isn't it?
For me, yeah.
Yeah. And then before 5 is evening, is afternoon.
Aye.
That's what I'd say.
I think I'm wrong, but I don't really mind.
You think you're wrong? Why would you be wrong?
Yeah. I don't think it's evening, but I don't really care. To me, it's evening.
It's evening in 7 minutes, babe.
It's like everyone knows you just don't come here at night. We're in the city centre, but this is the one part of it that you just don't really come to at night. So this is where...
Do you know that is meant to be the roughest street in Cov?
What is? The Burgess, yeah.
Yeah.
This is meant to be the roughest street. Well, I did hear gunshots, yeah. Remember, I was on the phone with you, wasn't I? Was I living in the Gateway at the time before we moved in together?
Yeah.
And I was on the phone to you and I just had 2 shots and then it was on the news afterwards, remember?
Danny Dyer did a thing, the roughest cities in Britain or something, and he literally was down the street because it's meant to be the roughest street in Cov. Because there's always shootings and stabbings and that.
Well, it's where the nightlife. It's the start of. Sorry, I started then. It's at the start of town, and it's got pubs and a few clubs and that there. McDonald's. See, there's a lot of people congregate there. Buses come in and out there. Taxi firms. So there's a lot of congregation there. So there's always alcohol and trouble.
Colorado.
You know? What?
Roger lives in Colorado.
Colorado, man. Sounds so posh. Colorado.
Paul Joe lives in Warwickshire. I live in Northamptonshire.
I am from Aberdeenshire.
I am from Warwickshire, but I live in Northamptonshire.
Vicky's posh. Vicky's very posh. Posh.
I just lived a rough life.
Shut your mouth.
I used to be a good girl.
The McDonald's and that is.
Shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth.
You shut your mouth.
You hush your mouth.
Shut your mouth inside you.
No.
Shut your mouth.
And
shut it.
Basically, if you're not about that life, you're not here after dark. Like when it gets to dark, you don't come here after night. So
hold on. Don't come here after dark. You don't come here after night. So when can you go? Because After dark, any time is after dark, and after
I've
night.
drank down that
And
road at
morning
night.
is after night. So do you never go there then?
Look, I've sat in the pubs down there at night time, and I'm still alive.
Of course, it's not exactly. It's not like that every night. It's not like
To
that.
be fair, look, if you're squeamish, don't go to these places, innit?
Yeah, but it's not like this every night. What is going on? Like, it's not like that.
No, but there's a lot of shit goes on down there.
Of course there is. It's a lot of people congregate there. But if you just pass in and go into what you're doing, it's not about you. You're not getting bothered. You know what I mean? Unless it does happen sometimes, obviously.
Just be prepared.
Hey, Mad Mark, how you doing, bro?
Hi, Matt.
Go on.
Sometimes you just got to be prepared. If you're gonna have to knock somebody out, you know.
Well,
just
they
be
don't
ready. I can't knock anybody out because I broke my right elbow.
Well, you can knock them out your left. Right, we've got about 6 minutes. We've got about 5 minutes left on this. I've been on for 3 hours, so let's get this finished, guys. Let's get it done. Yeah.
She sounds proper to me. Who sounds
proper? Proper, mate. Proper.
Who the fuck is proper?
You are proper, mate. Proper.
No.
The proper, mate.
You know, to be fair, none of my family talk like me.
It's because they're weirdos, baby.
It's because they're more middle class.
Middle class.
I'm a bit rough around the edges.
The things in the dark fear my Lord. Absolutely, Dylan.
But no, I've drank down there.
Yeah, of course. KFC's over there. We used to eat over there. Well, we did.
I know.
Right,
I don't mind it.
Shut your mouth.
I think for us though, because we're used to it.
I know.
Like when I first went to Coventry, it was big and scary, but now it's not.
No, when you live on the streets of it, you know, it can't be scary and that, but then you get used to it.
For example, one time I was here, I'm a YouTuber, yeah, so I was recording YouTube videos and I was doing like public questions and all of that on this strip. Then it got dark and I was like, oh, let me just like get out now, yeah. And I've gone home, literally as I've touched my house, I've looked at Instagram and it's saying stabbing in Burgess McDonald's.
There you go, Burgess McDonald's, yeah, that's right, that's right. There you go, and if the Lord is with me, who can stand against me? Yay, hallelujah. Nice one, excellent, Dylan.
And how it must have happened was, they said that there was like two people were having beef or whatever, and one of them ran into McDonald's and jumped over the counter to get away from the guy. And that guy jumped over the counter after him and just bang, just stabbed him. So he's obviously come in, jumped over this counter, jumped after him and just...
There's Mackie D's. Don't tell Minnie, babe.
Oh, don't.
I know. Mackie D's, Minnie.
She can't, she's not paying
Don't Mackie D's, Minnie.
No, she does not.
Happy Meal, Minnie.
Don't encourage her.
I won't.
It's just gone down, man, isn't it? Yeah. Hopefully he's okay, though. When I was in school, I definitely saw people that I was friends with go down that path, and then we sort of split ways. I don't know how it all happened. Like, we were friends in school, then when we left school, obviously, people go their own ways, and then you see them about, and it's like, oh, that's...
Where he stood.
Outside the pub, called the one in the
where
pub.
he stood.
Yeah, it's the Tudor Road.
To the right, you got that little alley, ain't you, by the pub?
Yeah. Aye.
I've seen a bloke come out the bookies out the back.
Aye.
He'd gone in there, he was a pisshead, he'd gone in to go toilet, and he'd come out and no word of lie, all down his legs was runny poo. And I just stood, honestly, and I was gagging. I was puking in the alley and everything. I've never seen anything so disgusting.
You must have been drinking Guinness.
I've seen a bloke over the road by that churchy thing.
Aye.
And he peed himself and not like, oh no. Like
Yeah,
literally, they
it's
can't hold their own piss round there.
I know. It's madness. It's madness, but it's not far from there. I used to sleep when I was on the street. Just up that's hey, what's the called name of the street again? Begins with C. Corporation Street. That's Corporation Street. So the way he's facing, up that way. The way he's facing, up that way. And it used to be behind, across where the court was, behind the old Jaguar pub. Now.
I know what you mean.
It's the life that you chose now. Let's go down this way.
Yes, my bro. What are you celebrating today, man?
Just being happy, man.
Wow. Swanswell. That's where I do my carp fishing. When I usually go to the canal and lure fish, but when I carp fish and I don't go to a lake, this is where I go. The Swanswell, and this is where I fish right there on the corner.
Many a day pissed out my head in that park.
Yeah, I used to drink there as well when I was drinking. But when I go fishing, when I'm not fishing with money and that, I'm not going to lakes and I go for a carp fish, this is where I go, which is about a mile and a half that way.
Don't go there if you're like squeamish or anything, and don't go after dark.
No, definitely.
Because you get robbed.
Definitely not. That way.
You wouldn't want to fish in there, Dylan. They fish bodies out and everything. It's rank.
Yeah, but I've caught quite a few carp in there. Nothing over £5, but there is 20-pounders in there.
If evolution was real, I'm telling you, them fish would have grown legs and left.
Got goldfish and everything. No, there's no predators in there. No predators.
Anyway.
What?
If evolution was a thing, then all them fish would have grown legs and left.
Oh, definitely. They wouldn't have wanted to be in that water.
Good.
The maggots die as soon as they hit it. I'm joking. But yeah, it's not the best water. But it has got oxygen going through it. It's got fountains and that there. So it's better than it used to be. But people dump a load of crap in there, you know.
How many guns and shit do you think are in there?
Oh, quite a lot. There's been bodies found in the 90s and that. There was lots of stuff found. But yeah,
honestly, if the fish could, they'd walk out.
Let's carry on.
Yes, come on, we love that.
Come on, you know what I mean? We're making a documentary about Coventry, man. You got anything to say about the city?
I've been in Coventry all my life, yeah? I come from Woodend, yeah? I think, Woodend, right? Everyone said Woodend was a bad place. No, it weren't.
I went there yesterday.
It's a council estate, yeah? I've been brought there since I was born, yeah? And I'll tell you a bit about me, yeah?
Right.
My name's Paul Platcher, my nickname's Platsy, yeah?
Government name, yeah?
And I got put in care at the age of 9, yeah? Remember then, yeah? I've done 50 years in prison, yeah? I've never hurt nobody in my life, yeah? I come out of prison and I live just here now, yeah? I made a new life. I made new friends and a new life. And then, Coventry's a brilliant place to live. It's cultural, isn't it?
Would you say
it's city of culture?
Would you say it's changed over the years?
It's well changed.
For the better?
I come out of prison, yeah? I couldn't believe the change. I couldn't believe the change. Yeah, it's changed for the better, but the only thing that I did notice that I feel sorry for people for, it's bad for drugs.
That's definitely my opinion, whether it's been changed for the better or not. That's definitely my opinion. I would disagree.
Because I've seen people sleep in doorways, yeah? And I've never seen that before I went to prison. When I come out, I thought, what's going on here? And they city centre. I used to give them £5, £10, but then I thought, I said, I'll buy you food. I wouldn't give them no more money because I'm feeding the habit with drugs. 1 minute, shush you. I'll tell you one big change I've noticed. Right, one big change I've noticed since I come out of prison 4 years ago, yeah? It's very, very hard for people to get accommodation.
Okay.
Yeah? But years ago, I've been with them, and you see a boarded up a flat or something, you go to the council, say, I'm interested in that flat. They give you the keys to the flat now, I come out of prison, I got my flat. I live just nearby here, It took me 19 months to get that flat. So I did 4 years in prison, 19 months in the hostel, and it's very hard for accommodation.
So like a lot of people in the comments on the videos, they're usually blaming like immigration and the refugees.
Oh yeah, Sandro, he sounds like a fridge freezer, mate. Bit of a geezer, mate. You know what I mean?
No.
Certainly is. See these things behind them, that little, it looks like the little
exercise thing.
Yeah, the little exercise machines, but they're crap. They work on like spring-loaded stuff, but nobody ever used them. They're all stiff now, or they're all broken. They were never used properly, but they've got bench pressy ones and everything as well, but they were never used properly. So
Dr. Bass said, when you guys finish watching this, check out my song about the golf course in the sky.
I do. I'll play it. In here. It's not copyright. I'll play it. Dude, it's this has literally got a couple of minutes left. I will play it after this, and then I'll play out with Mr. Super Sidewinder. So let me get that up and ready. Right, nice. I'm going to play it live on here. So that's ready for me. I'm going to play it as soon as this is finished, bro.
Turn on TV.
I'm going to play it as soon as this is finished, and this has only got a couple of minutes left.
And that.
What do you think about that?
I just think, you know what I think? I don't blame any immigration yet. It's just overpopulation, I think.
Okay.
Yeah? Listen, if Coventry was getting bombed and we're in the war, one minute. If Coventry was getting bombed and all that, yeah, we'd go to a safe place for another country. So you can't blame them people coming here for safety. Yeah? But it's overpopulated. Yeah, that's all it is. I don't blame the people. Listen, fair play to the people coming here. Yeah, I know say like they can say there's no jobs, but all the Polish coming here, everybody else comes over. Yeah, you got bus drivers and all that. So it's jobs for everybody.
It's an English city.
It's just English. Half things are lazy, but they don't want to work. Yeah, if other people come from another country, yeah, and all find jobs, yeah, so why can't they get off their ass and work?
Put the English first.
And that's what I'm saying.
Put the English first.
Cheers. And there you go.
Thank you, man.
All right,
We appreciate that. That was a good. We like
I'm on this person, mate. That's a true friend. Big Paul, mate. Big Paul.
That guy went in the background wanting to be heard, didn't he? Put the English first. Put the English first.
But the problem is the English won't work for the money that
the
immigrants work for, and that's the truth.
Of course they won't. Of course they won't. Of course they won't. That's good, and no one can take that from you.
Because Dylan said financially broken, but my soul is intact and better than
I
God.
get you. I get you. I got you, man.
Amen.
Absolutely amen to that, man. On the red stripe.
Big up all, man.
Yeah, man.
Have a good day, guys.
Yeah.
I really liked that guy.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. The other guy was moving a bit.
Yeah, he was moving a bit racist.
Yeah.
He was moving a bit racist.
He's looking at me up and down, man.
Bro's going like, he's like, it's an English country.
There you go. We done. We done. We got through it.
I like red stripe. I done.
We got through it. So we will play a Dr. Bash, and then we'll play out with Mr. Super Sidewinder.
And I just say, as long as you got a roof over your head and food in your belly, you should be grateful.
I think so.
Because there's people with a lot less.
Thank God for everything, man.
And
absolutely. So I thought it was quite interesting, guys. Actually, let me stop the poll. See what the poll said. End poll. Right. So there you go, guys. And from what I asked, from what you've seen so far, is this the same or similar to your area?
No.
Yes, 53%. No, 38%. And no, I can see it getting that way though. 7%. That seems fair. That seems fair enough. Well, anything's fair enough. Obviously, it's your answers. Excellent, guys. Nice one for that. Nice one. So, let's get Dr. Bass up. Let's play his song. Let's put a like you on that. He's already put the link in for you guys. Go and subscribe. Go and have a look at your own time as well. Give it another individual view and another individual like after this. I suppose you could do. But let's play it. Let's play it. Let's share it and play it.
What is
nice one, Dr. Bass.
Dylan said, I think I'm the 7% low. I put no, because I live in a town and it's only a little town and it's a shithole, but it's not like that.
Aye. Right, let's get rid of me and you. So we've got him on screen. Full screen for yourself. Let's get him on full big. Let's do it. Nice one, Dr. Bass. Let's go.
Back in the early 1970s, we made one of the greatest scientific discoveries when we sent our bravest men up to the moon to find out what the moon is all about, and we were quite surprised to find the golf course in the sky. They said it must have been a golf course this whole time.
All right.
And they were quite amazed when they brought their golf clubs up there and teed out on the moon, and then they got in their little golf cart. rode off to the next hole, and then they stuck their little flag in the ground, and then they called up the president from the golf course payphone and said, hey, man Nixon, what do you think about this golf course in the sky? He said it must have been a golf course this whole time. He said, I'm proud of you boys, now play a good game of golf. Get your ass back home, we don't want nothing bad to happen to you boys. While you're out there on the moon, and we're so proud of you for finding the golf course in the sky. You fool. You're a fool. No one's ever been to the moon. No one's ever been to the moon. You're a fool. If you believe that. I'm sorry about your luck, man. But the truth is coming out, and no one believes that bullshit anymore. It's time to catch up with what is going on in the world. See, the earth is flat, and there ain't no one going to space.
No one.
You ain't
Never one.
around in this vacuum, no.
At this flat, no one's going to.
It was all a hoax, and once you realize you're not flying through space, everything falls gently back into place. And there ain't no golf course in the sky. You're a fool. No one's ever been to the moon. No one's ever been to the moon. You're a fool.
Impossible.
No one's ever been to the moon. No one's ever been to the moon. You're a fool. You're a fool. No one's ever been to the moon. No one's ever been to the moon. Don't think it's a place that you can go. It's not like going to the rainbow. Never really get there. Never really get. It goes with you. You never ride. You will never ride at a golf course in the sky.
Yes, bro. Yes. Comments there.
I muted myself because the dog decided she was going to squeak her toy along to the song.
No doubt.
She was literally on.
Well, then. Minnie liked it as well then.
She did. She was squeaking her toy along to it.
Right. Excellent tune by Felix. That's one good put.
Did you like that, Mick?
She did. She did.
Was that good?
Jan and relevant what and well lyrics. Done. Thank you for that, Dr. Bass. Bless you, bro. Brilliant how many talented stuff. See, it keeps coming up doubles for me. I don't know why you didn't do that. Every time I put in a comment, every time I put emoji in out there, lately, well, today it's come up doubles. I'll leave it doubles. It's fine. I liked it. And share it as well. And share it. Yes. I've got to put it on my thing. Carry on, talk.
No, look what I've just sent you on WhatsApp.
Oh, hold on then. What are you laughing at? Oh, what's going on? Oh, I hate when there's
funny.
Right, take a look. Alright. It's 2 seconds.
Not playing with your toy no more. Now the music stopped.
Say again, Libby.
She's not playing with her toy. Now the music stopped.
I was just doing a community post for that. For Mr. Bass is there.
Dylan said, "Catch you all later, all you guys later."
I still got to play out the Super Saiyan.
Love ya.
Bless you. Nice one for being here, dude. I'm going to play out Mr. Super Saiyan Winder. Then I'll say bye-bye. But remember, tomorrow I won't be on in the morning. Hold on, babe. I won't be on in the morning tomorrow. I won't be on in the afternoon. I'll be on at night time for me tomorrow, which will be 8 p.m. GMT, which is Flats' normal time, because Flats usually takes Tuesday off, but he's not this week. And I usually do Tuesday night, but Flats is doing Tuesday this week because he's got something on tomorrow. So I'll be doing tomorrow night. And then after that, I'll be back to mornings. And for the rest of this week. Then next week will be afternoons again. Sorry, babe, say what you were going to say.
I just sent you a picture.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I just shared it on my Facebook because it's.
Oh, you want me to share it?
No, well, you can if you want.
Oh, what is it? How the hell was that? Who's that?
I don't know, but can you see what it says?
My neck, my back, my pussy, and my.
You know the song.
I'm going to quickly show that because I think that's.
You know the song, my neck, my back.
No, I don't really, but I can imagine how it goes. Let me just quickly show it. Right.
It's brilliant.
It's not edifying to Christ, but it's funny. You know what I mean? Let's have a look.
Oh, I think it's funny.
A lot of people might get a bit pissed off by it, but I just think it's a little bit funny. Come on, guys. You have to
Roger went, read it, PJ.
Sense of humour sometimes. So look, let's get it up there. And right, I need to share, present it, share screen.
The shite I sent PJ.
Right, so that one will do. Share the window. Yeah, window. Oh no, I can't. Oh yeah, I can't. Share window. Right. Can I make it any bigger? Oh, sugar. Wrong one. What are you doing? How do you do that? Right, so can I go up and down? Right, I can't. Can make it right. So there you go. On the page it says my neck, my back, and the name is my pussy and my. Quite funny. Quite funny.
I think it's funny.
Neck, my back, my pussy and my back.
It's a song.
I know.
I thought it was funny. It made me laugh.
So good. I like it.
Some people will be mortally offended. But
I didn't read it. My neck, my back, my pussy, and my back.
If you're mortally offended by it, you need to get a sense of humour because I think it's funny.
It's funny. Even though I'm not that prude, I think that's not funny. Right, Mr. Souply Dooply Sidewinder, which one we're doing today? Let's just flick down and like, okay. We're doing a Haskins one today, though. Look at.
I don't know if I'm coming on tonight. I'm knackered. I didn't sleep well
last night. Do Ring of Fire, like Richie, Richie for a while. Yeah, hold on, babe. Yes, I heard you. You might not be coming on Flats.
I'm knackered. I didn't go to sleep because I kept thinking about my fireplace and what I'm going to do.
Well, you don't have to be there. You're too tired.
Dinner.
Right, I'll play Haskins tomorrow. And we're going to play Richie and Mr. Super Sidewinder, Ring of Fire.
Roger.
Love is a burning thing.
I'm sorry, and it's Richie from the channel 007.
I swear you said you were doing Lucky.
I did say I was doing Lucky, but then I seen Richie's face come up, and I thought, oh, we'll do Lucky tomorrow, and I'll do Richie today. So I ain't done Richie for a little while. Okay, we'll do Haskins tomorrow. Right, sorry, let's carry on.
Fiery ring bound by wild desire. I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. Going down, down, down. The flames went higher and it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, the ring of fire. Yeehaw!
Yeehaw! Yeah, love it.
That song does remind me though of like having a hot curry.
What does?
The Ring of Fire.
Oh yeah, numpty. You had to do the vile joke, didn't you, dude? No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. See, she's crude. She's crude. Jimenez. I'm sorry, it wasn't Gabrielle today, dude.
Ring of Fire and then Jimenez.
Sorry, it wasn't Gabrielle today. You'll see her another day. You'll see her another day, dude. Already played some of your observations at the start, by the way.
Oh no!
I'll get some more done tomorrow. Vicky's off on that. She's off on that as usual. I've got 343 subs, so 343. That means I've had 2 extra subs since yesterday. Bless you, whoever you are. For the support. Yeah, she's
overtired. That's the problem.
You need to go to sleep, babe.
I know. I'm overtired, and that just cracks me up.
I can hear that, babe. This is what she gets like when she starts. This is the start of her manicness. This is the start of her mania. Shut up. All right, that's it. I'm going to mute you. I'm only joking. Right. Finishing here anyway, boys and girls. Bless you. Nice ones for being here. I'll see you tonight at Platz's.
I'll see you tomorrow.
I'll see you tomorrow, man.
Always the butt of the joke.
At the butt of the joke. At night time, 8 p.m. night time tomorrow. I'm going to be doing a video by a guy called, the channel's called Moo Cake, and it's called Deflating the Flat Earth Theory. So it's not somebody, it's on our side. So we'll have a look at that tomorrow.
Oh, dear.
And that'll do. Bless you guys for being here. And I'm going to let you say it, babe. Go on.
Hear the sunset free. It's free indeed.
Bless you guys.